guys. All my coworkers are late. But that's okay. Somebody should be coming. And if they don't, then... Oh, there's Mia. Hello, Miss Mia.
Hi.
How are you, honey?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm looking up McCoy pottery.
Okay.
I've been doing good lately.
Oh,
I've been getting a little bit in every day.
I've been doing a little every day, but I've been focusing on, I did Johnny's show this last Wednesday.
Did you sell stuff?
Yeah.
Good girl.
Yeah. Almost $300 worth of stuff, which is nice. But other than that, I'm doing an in-person. I put it in my community tab, like I got a tent, I rented the space.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So that's going to happen next Saturday. And if it rains, it's Sunday. And I'm so excited. Like I got a card reader from my bank. I talked to my bank. I've got a card reader.
Nice.
And I'm so excited about the whole thing. So I'll be able to take payments, not just cash. And hi, Doug. I'm not even in the comments. Woohoo!
Jan is a reseller. Jan is a reseller. Jan is
yes,
a reseller.
He is. So am I. So am I.
Not nearly as much fun after she admitted it.
No, it's not, right? Oh my God.
Hello, Patrick.
Patrick, bye-bye. What's happening? So that's what I've been working on is like I got some extra things like this. And I'm like putting, I could show you the downscope. I'm putting everything in like a ready to go fashion. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, I found some of those.
You have some of these?
I do.
Oh, well, they're great for in person because I can open this up on my side and not have them sticking their hands in there.
Right.
So I figured if when I don't need them, I'll just sell them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I picked them up. They're pretty cheap on, this one's got glass, actually. Some of them have plexiglass. And so this is what I've been doing. I'm trying to get everything situated with everything with a tag on it.
Yeah.
So I've got
going pro.
I
hope
I got ones that stand up like this.
I hope your excitement carries over to your customers and you get lots of people and you do really well.
I hope so too.
Now you got business cards set up?
Well, I have my cards that I usually use.
Okay.
So I'll have these on the table.
Okay. So those will go to your yeah. Good.
Yeah, they have everything.
Nice.
I inherited a hoard. I added that the last time before I printed them. And then it talks about the YouTube and then all my sites and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of these I'm bringing, and then what else? So those will be like pre-done, and I'll have them in a couple of trunks because I've emptied trunks worth of stuff.
No, Doug.
Don't cry, baby. So anyway, yeah, I love the fact that I got this swipe thing. This is by, what's it called? What's it by? Swipe Safe or something? Swipe Simple.
Nice.
Not that I have an affiliate. I just got these in the mail the other day. But I'll tell you guys how it all works out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I've really been working on. But I do have to have. You got a super sticker. Ella.
Super chat. This is my Ella dance. Super chat. Super chat.
Hey, Ella.
I love me some Ella.
Yeah, I got to be with her on Wednesday.
She does pretty frequent sales,
Yes, she does.
Let me see if I can
drop her link.
Drop her link here. Oh, she's blue, so she can drop her link.
Oh,
Ella,
there you
drop
go.
your link.
Drop
Drop
your
your
link.
link, friend. Oh, maybe she's not blue. She's not blue.
She's not blue.
She's not blue. Save here.
All right, I'm gonna put this away. But yeah, so I've been really focusing on my live sales and this, and I have not been listing at all. So this is good. And my husband's like, "Are you going live again? What are you doing?"
Let's see. Well, she doesn't have any thumbnails posted right now, so I'll just do her whole channel here.
I don't think I can get
that. Is Ella's channel. Ella is amazing. She just exudes joy and happiness.
And she's so funny.
I love her.
She's always having a good time. She's got some really good people in her chat.
Yeah. Ella, do you list or do you just do live sales? I'm really trying to remember that I can't have all my eggs in one basket. That's why I'm really glad that you're doing the
live thing.
The live thing.
So I committed to 2 of them, and it's for the Hanson Historical Society. It's just like a town thing. So the whole town will be there. I'm going to be on a football field or something like that.
Yeah.
But I already had like a 10 thing that God only knows where I got it. Probably in my mother's stuff. I don't know. It's still brand new in the box, so I have to like test that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got everything else. I ordered tables, but everything come out of the business account. So
sure.
I got black tables, the fold ones with the handle.
Do you do Whatnot too, Ella, or just live sales on your YouTube?
She stopped listing years ago. It's hard to do it all. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
But you gotta do what you love. Otherwise, I mean, and that's, I ended up, so one of the reasons that I decided to do this today was I ended up in this very small group. I think like 60 people joined. A lady posted in Death Pile Destruction Cats group and said, let's do some Zoom calls. And so we trickled over there, and they've been doing Zoom calls on Wednesdays. And so far, it's just like a handful of ladies.
Okay.
Good for you, Ella. You just keep being happy, girl. Yeah. So I made a couple of new friends, and reselling's lonely, right? We talk about this all the time. So I wanted to create the cube farm atmosphere, and so we could work and chat and stuff like that. Oh, Babes is back.
Hey, Doug. So, Jana, do you know who in the jewelry community there's this growing channel, Jason Adams? He goes in my jewelry addictions thing, but he comes into mine too. He went to 6,000 subscribers in like 4 months.
Wow. Did he have like a ton of content like queued up?
No.
Oh, good for him.
So he teaches you about jewelry, and he shows his collection, and the stuff is like uncle's. He reminds me of a young version of my Uncle Joe.
His screen name is Jason Adams.
Jason Adams.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking for him.
Yeah, Jason Adams. Tell him I sent you. So he's like
Jason Adams jewelry.
So he was saying, I was talking to him on the phone the other day, and he was saying, what happened to that Doug person in your chat? He's so funny.
He said, what?
You have to come in and do your little banter sometimes. I miss you in my chats.
Me?
Well, Doug.
Oh, Doug.
Of course I've missed you. But Doug, I sold a vase and some candlesticks and some other things too. So I have hard goods now. Not now, but I'm diversing.
Wow, looks like he's got some great videos.
It's yeah, a lot of his stuff has gone viral and whatever it's called, and but he reminds me his stuff. He has like a lot of the same stuff that I've never even heard of, but I'm like, oh my god, Uncle has that. Uncle has that. Uncle has that. He just reminds me of a young version of my uncle. Like if Uncle Joe, remember I've said this to you many times that if Uncle was alive, he would be a sensation because of the way his knowledge and teaching, and he's funny, hyper. That's Jason.
Yeah.
Just the younger version.
Wow, look at his eBay store.
Yes. So
these pictures are amazing.
Yep. He's got a light box and he's a perfectionist, and some of his stuff is just crazy. But his personal collection is next level, like Uncle's.
Yeah. The pictures are just so crisp and clear.
Well, he's been on eBay, I guess, for a long time. But Tanya is the one that Tanya from My Jewelry Addiction is the one that hi Ty.
Hi Ty, hi Maggie.
Tanya from My Jewelry Addiction is the one that has been encouraging him because he was in her chat for a long time.
Nice.
And they've been talking, and she's like, you need to do this. You're going to blow up. You need to do this. And now.
So she made him her little protege.
Yeah. So now, you know, he's monetized and he's making money from that. He's thinking about quitting his job and doing this full time. Like he works for an auction company. He does the cataloging and the appraising and things like that. And he collects buttons. He collects anything to do with jewelry. Bakelite is one of his faves, but buttons. He was like, I don't know. It's vast. It's like Uncle's. It's vast, and it's up here.
Yeah,
the quality.
Good.
So, but yeah. Anyway, so Doug, he was asking for you. He's like, "Where's he been? I haven't seen him in the chat." All right, what's going on with you and the holes in your yard, Jan?
Let's see. Breaking news.
Yes.
There is a bird that's trying to build a nest on my barn door. So I have to break down all of her work every day. And she still comes back to try to build this nest.
Did you put a scent there?
A scent?
Yes. Like the scent of your cat or somebody or something like that?
I don't have a cat anymore. He left us.
He never came back?
He never came back. Last time we saw him was Halloween.
Oh, shit.
We have a dog now.
Well, rub something on the dog and then rub the top of your that area.
Okay.
Like a toy that he drools all over or something. I would rub it all over that area.
Yeah.
Because that deters a lot of
Isn't
animals.
it awesome that that's like the highlight of my day?
And the holes in your yard.
Yeah. Oh, he filled the hole this morning. He got that tree out last night, and as soon as it went pitch black.
That's awesome. All right, what do I got here? Ooh, I should list this.
I don't know what he's after today. I know he's bitching about the rain.
So maybe I'll list this.
Ooh, do it. Do it.
It's earrings and the necklace. Petite Point, I think it's called. And it's truly Native American. And my notes, my starting bid was going to be 500 and I'm list for 1,000.
Do it.
Holy moly.
Do it. Do it.
Oh,
do it.
Wait. Oh, no. Let me grab the things that I've already made pictures of.
There you go.
That's even better.
My aspirations for today is to continue clearing out all the stuff that has accumulated in my shipping office.
Okay.
So I've got
to list those things, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made my 10-step list. My 10-step list.
What is your 10-step list?
This is
Make yourself big.
This is to keep me on task.
Okay.
So my 10-step list. Number one, pick an item. I picked one. Number two, comp research. I typed it in Terapeak, and it's got good sell-through. Number three, decide. That says list, donate, or use. Well, this was in my kitchen cabinet for God knows how long, and I found it when we moved, and I've never used it, so it got moved to the barn. So, and I'm not donating it because I can sell it for more than $30.
There you go.
Clean it. That's the next step. It's clean. Photos to draft. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've got my draft in my eBay store. I just did sell similar on somebody else's, and I went into it and I tweaked, stuff the way that I want it. And now I've got my old iPhone, which goes on Wi-Fi. So now my regular phone is available for other stuff. And I open the draft on my phone and I take pictures and I hit done and I let them upload. And then I do save for later.
So you have your second thing attached to your account?
Yes, I have the eBay app on my phone, my spare phone, my computer, and my iPad, so that anywhere I am in the barn, I can do it. So next one is dimensions and weight. So I'm going to share this tab instead. Oh, I don't want it like that. Okay, so now I'm in my drafts. So now if I refresh, I see that I've got a couple of pictures. I haven't finished the pictures because now I'm talking about my list.
Squirrel.
So now I've got my my photos in there. I'm scrolling down. I've already got the dimensions here. I stole them from a website that had how some websites, they have the product, like Amazon sometimes. If it's a common product, it's got all the dimensions and the weight and everything else. So that's already entered.
Hi, Brad.
So I got my price set. So now dimensions is for the package. So I'm going to take it like this. So here it is. I'm going to put my ruler on top of it and give an inch or more on either side. So 15. I have boxes that are 16, so I'm going to go for 16. And then I'm going to do the dimensions the other way. So 16 by 12.
Brett might want to speak to the manager.
Oh, yeah? Brett is the manager.
She wants to know who's in charge here.
So I'm going to say 16 by 12 by 8. So that gives me ample room for packing materials and stuff like that. Then I'm going to put it over here on my scale. So I'm going to type in here package dimensions 16 by 12 by 8.
So that list has been working for you?
Yes, because if I all of a sudden, if I don't want to follow the whole list, I can just go, okay, I'm going to do number 5, which is photos to draft. So if I already have a draft and I just need pictures, I can just do photos. Or, cleaning. Oof. Hate cleaning. Okay, so this thing weighs 8 pounds, 3 ounces. I'm going to say that with packing material, I'm probably going to put cardboard in there because it's very heavy. I'm going to say it's 10 pounds. And then right now. Normally I would just hit. Okay, no. I have changed up my directions here. Dimensions, weight, clean up the pictures. I haven't finished taking the pictures. Description's already done. So I'm going to do save for later.
I got to light some prayer candles. I need all the help I can get.
Okay. And I'm going to go back to this draft and take more pictures. You have to Photoshop your photos? Yeah, I mean, sometimes I tweak the photos, but now that I figured out that what was making those bands, those shadow bands in my pictures, oh my God.
You figured it out?
Oh, that was driving me nuts for like 3 weeks. I was so mad. So it turns out it's the actual lights. So right now I only have one, my one big ring light on my
Okay.
and I had gone and I had taken one of the ceiling lights and I had put it over the top of the light box. And the two lights, you don't realize that LED lights blink on and off, and it's not visible to the naked eye, right? But that's what was causing the banding, was because the lights were blinking at different intervals. Yes, mine weren't rolling. Mine weren't rolling lights. So
yeah, that's just
wasn't that obvious to me.
That's just this. Doesn't glow.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you figured it out, because that was a pain in the
so I'm still in the market. Like, I would love to ask Jason Adams what lighting he uses.
He uses a light box, but I think it's just he just uses bright light in there.
Yeah, but there's certain lights that are continuous LED, because I want multiples. I need brighter. This ring light is not bright enough.
Well, didn't your light box come with the light strips in there?
No, I didn't. I don't have a light box. I have the box I made.
Oh,
I have the space
I made. Girl, you need to get a light box.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they're amazing. I do my pictures in the light box as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it can break down flat, and you can take it with you if you need to go somewhere, if you want to go outside, or if you need to bring it in the house. But it comes with its own lighting inside.
Drop a link.
Hold on. Let me go into my
Hey, Jenna.
all right.
I'm sure he's chasing tails somewhere, Maggie. He's found himself a woman.
All right, I'm hoping that this link still works. Hold on.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. All right. So that's an affiliate link for me.
Is
through
it?
Amazon. That's my affiliate link on Amazon.
Good girl. Look at you.
So there's different sizes of them. So the one that first pops up, I think, is a 20-inch. You can adjust the brightness, and there's different ways to like take pictures in there. I can bring up my screen and show you.
Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna. let me remove this. Oh my.
Yeah, this thing is great. Hold on. So it helps to take pictures of all kinds of stuff. Hold on. I don't know why I just did that. Okay, here we go. So there's different sizes. There's small ones, and the one I have is like this, and at the same depth. It's a cube, and it has Velcro. It's not it inside. It reflects itself. See how bright it is in that little little thing there. So you can do. You can go on the top. There's like a way you can pull it back, and there's like a little hole, so you can just take a picture from above, or you can take pictures from the front. Like I like the way this curls up like that. I just pull the whole front up. Like, but there's other things that you need much brighter light. So you need to keep, like, that's how I have mine. I keep it open like that. And it has a bit of a shield here. So it softens the light as well, even though it's really bright. Oh, there it says right there, softens light, protects your eyes, anti-reflection. And you can see the difference with the diffuse. That's the diffuser right there. What else? Oh, and then it has you can do the light. There's the switch. It's on the outside of it. It's on a cord, and you can adjust it. But that's a huge one. But there's all different sizes.
Okay.
To really small to really big, and it comes with all these different colors. So you can change the background from the white to all these other colors, depending on what you're showing. The diffuser, the plug, and the box, and it folds down flat like that with a little handle. It's great.
Okay, I'm grabbing that link. So I'm actually going to do show notes because I can't tell you how many times we've done this, and I end up with Post-its everywhere. So I'm going to add things like this to the to the description of the show. Jan needs the jumbo, no doubt.
Okay, yeah, there's all different sizes. So, and then you don't have to necessarily get the one that I have. I mean, look at this. Look at the size of this one.
Hang on, I gotta go get it because I can't get the link out of StreamYard.
It's got a dog in it.
Not allowed to sell animals.
That's just somebody that's taking pictures of dogs.
There we go.
So yeah, there's all different sizes, and so you just have to figure out what works for you. Here's a little one. This one's 16 by 16.
Oh, that's not that expensive.
And it's an investment in your
our dog.
All right.
Dog. Doug doesn't gonna sell stuff.
I'm gonna do a one-time appearance on Janine's. Really? Are you kidding me?
I'm so excited.
What about us?
Hang on, squirrel.
Squirrel.
Doug doesn't do jewelry, Mia.
I know, but we can do hard goods. Oh, I emailed. I was in Trisha's and the Sue Spezio show. I was in that last night, and I emailed them both and said, "What does a girl got to do to be on the Sue Spezio show?"
What'd they say?
I'm like, I don't know, if you're interested, can I come and play? You know, something like that or whatever. And Sue Spezio got back to me right away. She's like, I vote a yes. So she votes a yes, but I haven't heard back from Trisha yet.
Valid.
Come and play. All right. So yeah, so the light box makes all the difference. Mine is right there.
Okay.
And it's amazing.
Okay, I've got the link, and I will add. So I got just a Word document going, and I will add all of our tips and tricks to the description after the show.
So yeah, so if that's how I get, I think I have pretty decent pictures. the ones that I take. And I mean, where are my pictures? I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I should probably go into my eBay. I sell more on eBay than I do on Etsy.
I haven't cross-listed. I have aspired to cross-list several times.
So here's my Etsy.
Is that a chip?
Oh, I'm still on vacation. I forgot to take off vacation. What is wrong with me?
That is a chip. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. That might be a chip.
Where is shop vacation? Oh no. I totally forgot to take my I don't know what's wrong with me. There's too much going on. My son is all set up and he just finished his first week of work down in Maryland for the Department of Defense, and I'm just so proud of him.
Doug, you want to do a Christmas in July sale with me?
Oh,
He's got
Christmas crap. How does that song go?
Christmas crap, Christmas crap. Dun 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 dun, Christmas crap. Babes is the one that knows that song. All right, so now I gotta add a picture of the possible chip. Dang nabbit. How long have you been on vacation? Ty's asking you.
I guess the month of April. Wasn't paying attention. What is wrong with me? I was just so focused on my kiddo and all that. So I went and looked at the my live the way Etsy is supposed to look live. And it says this shop is on vacation. I'm like, oh shh. That's not good. All.
I had to use my pinky finger because that's my cleanest nail.
Okay, so here's 12 things that I've sold. There's
woman, you're working.
So
you're working here.
What?
You're not allowed to show anything else until you list something.
Oh, I thought we were talking about pictures, and this is how good my pictures come out, though.
No excuses. List the necklace.
That ain't right. All right, let me get into it. Never mind. I'm not playing with you no more.
Sure you aren't.
Of course I am. All right, let me get back into
All right.
Etsy.
That was my cleanest nail. So that's the best I can do. All right.
Do I have any drafts?
Change the condition. Blah, blah, blah. Price is there. Weight is there.
Oh, I don't know where. I think I sold those.
Listed.
Atta girl. All right, let me do
score sheet.
Find my pictures.
I gotta make a score sheet. We're stepping it up.
Oh, that ain't right.
We're
Where
stepping
are my
in.
pictures? You have stuff already saved. That's not right. That's not fair. I'm starting from scratch. The only thing I have to find the pictures that I took.
Dude, that was one thing I had ready to go.
Yeah, that's one thing that you're faster than I am right now. Oh, here they are. 1, 2.
All right. I know Noelle is coming.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
I popped in really late last
Look,
night.
you get nothing.
She what?
You got nothing on the scorecard.
What are you saying?
List the necklace.
I'm listing this.
Oh.
I don't have pictures of the necklace. I have pictures of this. I'm doing that. Tell me what to do, woman. Wow.
Oh, you have typewriter ribbons too? Doug's got all kinds of stuff. Are you listening, Doug?
Come and play, Doug. All right, let's download.
If anybody's here hoping to shop, go right in my eBay store. Make me an offer. Anything. Anything you want. Antiquesfromkaren.com takes you right there. All right, what do we got next?
Okay, where are my pictures?
All right.
And
oh, I forgot. So I'm done with this. That's got listed. So now I need to wrap it.
Cinnabar bracelet.
I stole all these from work. When I unpack a computer.
Oh, the packing?
Yeah, this is what I've been using to store listed inventory so it doesn't get broken in the bin.
That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
You're wicked smart.
Smart.
Wicked smart. Okay, now I just saved those. Let me save all of these. And I think I click on that.
I filled a bin yesterday and put it away.
That's amazing. Okay, download these pictures.
I listed all of that Princess House stuff.
Ooh.
It's pretty funny because the stuff that I've been listing for the last 48 hours is all crap that I found in my kitchen when we moved that I don't want.
Then when you moved into the new house?
Yeah. No, stuff that was at my house that I lived at for 23 years.
Oh, stuff that you hadn't seen probably forever, right?
I hadn't seen forever until we moved.
And you're like, why? All right. Okay, so I just downloaded all those pictures.
I need an empty bin.
Go to my pictures. Share. All right. Sort by date.
I don't know if I want to get rid of that.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
I think there's 2 of those. So speaking of not putting all your eggs in one basket, that group that Kathy Wiseman recommended to me.
Yeah.
I'm constantly doing stuff for people in that group.
What do you mean, selling stuff or?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
But it's not. it's called Island of Misfit something or other. So it's like lids and things that should be part of a set, single cups, stuff like that. So I have a lot of that you can't list full complete things for sale there.
I see.
But usually if I post a picture of whatever aisle I'm working on or something like that, people light the damn thing up and they're like, do you have this? Do you have this? And I'm like, yep.
So that's what you've been working on. That's fantastic.
Well, aside from listing, I'm trying to keep my store active because when I'm in my store every day, I get sales.
Okay.
If I'm not in my store every day, crickets. I saw something on the way back from the post office yesterday. That was very exciting.
That's fantastic.
Oh, I'm so happy, Maggie. She got, Maggie went shopping in my store and made me some reasonable offers. So I just unlisted.
Let her have it.
Yep. Let her have
it. Just like Johnny says.
I know. Oh, I'm so glad. I have some more Nippon stuff, Maggie.
Maggie bought a beautiful vase from me.
Oh, that makes me happy to hear, Doug.
Look how pretty.
He's starting to feel better. Oh, that's pretty.
I think so. And it's got the original stopper with the original, with all the...
See, that's the one thing I like about that Facebook group, because I've got lots of bottles that are missing their stoppers and stoppers that are missing their bottles. I'm trying to put together a post for Misfit Pyrex and Corningware.
Yeah. So I do sell stuff other than jewelry. Look at it. And I sold this. This is really pretty. It's
oh yeah. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's got like a I don't know.
Did you get that thing listed?
No, I sold it on my channel.
No. The listing you were working on. Did you finish it?
Oh my God.
Sit back down. Finish that listing, then you can do more show and tell.
Okay. Squirrel.
Dude, I am dictionary definition of squirrel. If I'm hard on you, then I'll be hard on me.
I'm cleaning up my pictures a little bit, making them a little bit brighter. Just
all right.
Brightness.
So
that's another thing. Do you do that at all?
What? Clean up my pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's number 7. Clean up pics. So I listed it. Now I got to store it. So I got to go to my active listings. And oops, I got 2 things. I'm trying to be really good about the SKU now that things are getting listed. I can't tell you how many posts I see of people that can't find their stuff when it sells.
Really?
Yep.
Not a good thing.
Nope. All right, so I'm going to go see if there's a hole for this in any of my ceramic bins. Otherwise, we got to start a new bin.
All right, and I am... There it is.
Whoa. You're actually letting her run free? You're letting her run free?
Save.
Ella, don't. Hi, Skeet. She's so excited right now.
Adjust.
Right now.
Brightness.
Before you even threw it.
flip that around.
Yeah, bad point. I'm live. Don't come in unless you want to be on. I see it. Looks nice. You got ears, Lord.
All right. Save. And all I hear is the clock. Drop that a little bit. Save. Okay, there it is.
There was room.
That's awesome.
So it is in ceramic bin
Save.
number 2.
Okay. All right, those are cleaned up.
Oh, definitely, Doug. I want to see Tony. Tony's so cool.
I haven't seen Tony in a while.
Do you know which Tony we're talking about?
Tony Patano?
No.
Which Tony?
I missed Tony Patano. Tony is the box bitch.
Is who?
The box bitch.
I don't know who that.
Tony is Doug's box bitch.
Okay.
He carries the stuff.
Do I want to ask?
That's what Tony calls himself.
Okay, I know who he is now.
The box bitch. He carries the stuff.
I got you. I got you now. I at first. Yep. Took me a minute for it to sink in.
Yeah, I got some more Nippon stuff, Maggie. I'll send you some pictures before I bother doing all the listing stuff.
I just cleaned these up. What the heck just happened?
I was very impressed to see that clear crystal is selling again.
Yes.
It's a good thing I held on to it all, right? I haven't sold any, but
I just did a whole bunch of these and was ready to list. And when I went to go save, unable to save, there was an error while saving. Please try again later. What the?
On eBay?
No, I'm just fixing them in my computer itself.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
What does that even mean?
Is your hard drive full?
No, I have an external hard drive of like 4 terabytes.
Is that what you were saving to?
Yes.
Maybe it got disconnected?
I'm looking. In my, no, there it is right there. Let me get out of here and go back in. frustrating. Okay, there it is. Pictures.
Send pictures?
Okay.
Okay, Megs.
I got them.
Did you get them back?
Yes.
All right. So now I'm going to work on this one that's already drafted. Let's see. I got my title looks good. My categories look good. Wine glass, brand, clear, crystal, service for 8, made in France. I'm going to do new, other. Okay, so we need some dimensions.
All right.
Measure 6.5 inches tall.
All right.
All right, so it doesn't say what the capacity is on this. So I have been filling stuff and pouring it into a measuring cup to see how much it is. Oops. Oh, it's only 6 ounces. It's not 8 ounces. It's 6 ounces. Change that. 6 ounce. Do. 6 ounce capacity. Stemware. What other keywords can I put in here? Clear glass. That looks good. All right. Then I go to my template, my cover your ass that Noelle gave me that I tweaked. Insert. Well, Noelle didn't give it to me. I kind of stole it from one of her listings.
Oh, she gave us some, remember?
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm ready for pictures.
All right. Let's do add a list. Physical item.
Ruler. Oh, I got 20-ounce coffee mugs.
Or
I tested. I mean, how many pictures can you really do?
carved butterfly. No. Which is this way? I broke my scale,
I had to throw one out too.
but the new one that I got in the mail doesn't go under an ounce. So that's kind of hard for me.
Hi, Kathy.
Which Kathy? Is that Kathy Wiseman?
Kathy Wiseman.
Hi, Kathy Wiseman.
Resume.
3 ounces.
It needs to be just a little brighter. That looks good to me. That looks good to me.
Sterling, simulated cinnabar carved.
Good to me. That looks good to me.
Butterfly, Mozambique, garnet, toggle clasp.
Tweak that one.
Size. Size. Size 9.
Done. Okay. Now I need
All right.
Mia. Doug wants to know if you listed your thing.
I'm taking measurements.
Good girl.
I'm taking measurements.
There was one day it took me 6 hours to list 3 things.
You know,
I was not proud. But that was also the day that I got a whole bunch of drafts queued up. So I changed my goal.
Right. All right. So here's the dimensions.
I wrote on a little post-it. My goal was to list 6 items. And then when I realized what I had done, I crumpled up my post-it and wrote it after the fact.
Whatever works, honey.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Oh, no. I said no. 1, 2.
Yeah, when it comes to measurements and weight and stuff like that, man, live sales are so much easier.
Alla nuova fragera.
So Dean's brother is here checking out the new tractor.
Did he get a John Deere?
No, he got a Massey Ferguson.
All right.
He did all the research and found that, I quote, it has more ass than a deer.
Alrighty.
That's what he said. Noelle Lee!
Hi, Noelle. Is this going to be enough? Okay.
That needs a little piece of tape.
What am I doing?
Ooh, I should take a picture of that. 1978, these are from.
What are they?
1978.
And what is it?
These crystal wine glasses that I'm listing.
Wow, those are nice. Very
These,
nostalgic.
1978.
A new listing. Carved butterfly.
He's usually the subject matter in that show, Noelle. So many stories about Doug Doug.
Mozambique. Garnet.
A couple more pictures I want to add.
Toggle clasp. Description. It's hard when you can't find anything like yours at all.
Yeah.
So
then you get to pick your own price. Check material, quality. Do you know the maker?
simulated cinnabar.
Let's try adding 1978 to that.
Mozambique. Garnets.
1957-93. Whatever the hell that means. Doug. Sam was good. Sam's one of those kids that just, their brain is like a sponge. Denise! How you doing, girl? I don't know what those symbols mean.
0.5.
Oh, it's 1757.
Price.
And this says that it was 5 3/4 ounce. My goodness.
We have one category bracelet.
I do. I have lots of rocks, Doug.
This listing will appear in 3 categories shown. Material, sterling, silver.
So that's one of the things I learned from all the years that I was watching Dr. Lori and stuff is the 1970s is the stuff that's getting hot right now.
Dr. Scavenger in the house.
Hi, Hi.
What you girls up to? Doug, you're in so much trouble.
We're pretending. 12.
Oh my goodness. I know how to remove people from my channel with one click, Doug.
She had to practice it.
Make all the accounts you want. I can remove them too. I did it twice today already.
12 by 9 by 6.
Garnet.
I love you, Doug. You know it.
Primary color.
So I'm going to say 6 pounds.
Red.
6 ounces.
Silver.
8, just to be sure. 12.
With. All right.
So yesterday I bought some pictures, which I showed last night. Some of the ones that I bought. I mean, I have thousands more. I mean, I have a few more. But I but I picked up a few yesterday, and it was actually worked out pretty good. Sam is a beast. That kid knows more than and has learned more about it's not just knowing the time frames of the cards, it's also knowing the clothing, blah blah blah, the history, where to go, all that stuff.
I'm so jealous of brains like Sam's.
I get to spend time with him daily.
That's all. You met him in the tech group?
Yeah, I met him in the tech group, and then we have another subgroup, and then there's a Reddit group where a bunch of people hang. All that stuff, by the way, is in the description. I updated the description of the video this morning, so all the links to everything that was put in the chat, all of Sam's links, the Reddit link. Is it Reddit? Not Reddit, excuse me, Discord. are in the description. So here, I'll show you. This is so funny because whenever you have a minute, can I share that?
Yep.
Oops, wait a minute. So
Tags.
there it is. So it was funny because he and I were talking before the show, and I was showing him these, and he goes, I wouldn't list those. He goes, people have a thing about children and nakedness and so on and so forth. And I said, this is a little bit different than children and nakedness. These are basically their actual trade art cards. I did my research, guys. So, and they were very popular, and they were in a box of frames. So if you guys, you have to look in everything. The little daguerreotype that I got was also in that box, and I wouldn't have known that she had any of that kind of stuff. But when she finally let me in, right in the entertainment center, there was a bunch of black and white photos and stuff, and there was a gal knelt down looking at something down underneath, and I saw that she had her flashlight on her camera pointing towards something, and she had a full cased both sides daguerreotype in her hands, and I was like, please don't get it, please don't get it. And then she got up and left, and well, she got it. Well, she went one way and I went the other way, and I made it into the office before she did. And I went through, I could tell she was pissed because she stood there for about 10 minutes while I was going through every photo, literally every photo. And finally she left, and I made my little stack, and then I went over and there was a box of frames, and I was like, look in there. Well, that's where I found these. And that's where I found the little, I don't know where I put it, right here. That's where I found this, and all you could see of this was this part, right? So this was so dark and dingy, you couldn't even tell there was a photo in it. I brought it home and cleaned it up, and now you can see. So I got that too for $1. But I opened the frames up, took everything apart, cleaned them, cleaned the glass, and took pictures of the back of these, and that's how I know that they are Victorian art trade cards, because I looked this whole thing up right here, and I got all the info. Plus, I did a screen swipe, whatever you want to call it, of the Wikipedia page on this particular photographer, and it talks about the Cupid awake and asleep and how they came to be and all that stuff. So, did you get one?
Hang on.
I did.
Let me add you to the scoreboard.
Hey, because guess what? I'm listing these for $199. Are you ready for it? Listed. There you go.
Noelle's on the board.
Atta girl. So I just listed this.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, nice.
Good girl.
$230.
Good girl.
But I did it on Etsy. Now I'm going to put it on I have a Wix.
What do you think it is? Is that?
It's simulated Cinnabar. It's not original Cinnabar.
Okay.
And I wrote that in the description. But those are Zimbabwe or Zimmobique or whatever garnets, because that's what it is when I looked it up.
Uh-huh.
And then silver. It's in sterling.
And you listed it for what?
$230.
Add another couple $100 onto that.
You
You're
think?
crazy.
Do it.
All right.
Do everything Noelle says.
I will. I'm doing it right now.
It's silver. It's handmade. Boom. That's a couple $100 right there. It may be simulated cinnabar, but the other stuff is real. It's a one of a kind. It is a one of a kind piece.
Yeah, I can't find any.
Did you put that in your title? OOAK, one of a kind.
Nope.
Okay, there you go. I'll help you out because you know I love you.
All right. Doing it right now.
I spent the first 2 years of my friendship with Noah arguing with her. While it was fun, it was pointless.
Brett and I were going to kill her. We never did get around to it, thank God,
Yep.
because it would have been bloody.
Kathy, I have frames. You want a basket full of frames?
Had all the mice figurines and 2 paintings in it. Nice.
Yeah, it was close. Never fear, I may still give you reason.
All right, I just published it for $445, which
Good
means
girl.
I will get $400 right off.
There you go.
It's a nice thing now that Etsy does that. So now when you put in your amount, it'll tell you how much you'll get after. So before, when I would put in, say I was going to sell it for $100, you don't think about everything that comes out, or at least I wasn't. So I'm sure you two do. But now what happens is when you put in an amount, it shows you in the listing, when you're doing the listing in the draft, it'll tell you exactly how much you'll get after it's sold. So it takes out the fees, so you know, so you can play with the number, so you can at least get the amount in your pocket that your goal is.
What do I always say, Mia?
Market higher.
List it high, let it fly. You can always come down, you can never go up.
Well, that's right too. I can't find anything like it online anywhere. So, and it looks hand done. I don't know. All right. I'm going to cross-reference it now to my crazymaystash.com and to eBay. So that's what I end up doing. I don't use List Perfectly or any of those things. I just do it myself.
What would you sell this pile of crap for?
$29.99.
Really? I was going to do 60.
It won't go at 60 anymore.
Okay.
Well, you could try $39.99. That gives you some playroom.
Nah.
But I think it'll sell at $29.99. Oh, I need to make a board for that. I have been making separate boards on Pinterest. Like I was just putting everything in my Farm Girl Scavenger on eBay board. And now I have a jewelry I sell on eBay, books I sell on eBay, figurines. And I feel like there's another one. I feel like I made one the other day, but
that's because you got a big heart, Doug.
I'm not reading that. It's a lie.
Doug, are you listing? Who's listing? Who's in the chat that's listing? Anybody? Or are you just cleaning your kitchen, listening to us mumble?
So, well, I sold a 1940s, 50s, 14 karat flick on the side lighter on eBay and Etsy, and $900.
Nice.
I had a few people send me offers, and I'm like, no, I can wait for the full price, but thank you. If they were offering me like $600 and $400, I'm like, no. But thank you for looking, whatever I wrote. And but it's still held up in customs. It went to the UK. So now that it's gone from me, I mean, obviously I did all my part, but now he has to deal with customs. but it was never used. It was brand new.
You sold it through Etsy?
Yes.
So did you use pirate ship?
Yep. Everything. No, it's over there. It's in their customs,
Yeah.
but he has to deal with that now. Now that
Yep.
it's over there. I mean, it went through everything that I had to do. Oh, there's my I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Later, dude.
Left in the dirt. I haven't been drinking, so I'm not listening. Doug, if you want to do that, send a much higher offer, then you just send the item, or you revise it. You go in and change the price, and then send them a higher offer. They might not come back after that.
So what category would you put paper doilies?
Huh?
Paper doilies.
Baking craft.
Paper.
Type it. Open up your search bar for
Let's see.
party
decoration
categories, and just type in there vintage paper doilies.
Yep.
See what it tells you to put it under.
Multi-purpose crafting.
It was my postal person.
Yay.
All right. Whew. All right. So I'm cross-listing now. I can't be running up and down the stairs. I'm old.
See?
Same.
Even name in crafts. Yep.
Paper doilies in crafts. Hi, Amy.
Happy not birthday to you, Amy. Happy not your birthday, but it was last week to you, Amy.
I love this song.
Happy birthday to Amy. We love you, I guess. You think we do.
I do.
Love you. I love you so much.
Happy birthday, Amy.
Scrapbooking and paper crafts.
I get Mother's Day and birthday all in one day next week or next month. Yay me. Again, every 5 years, double nothing.
Crafts.
It's getting repetitive at this point.
Okay. Let's go to selling.
Guess what I found yesterday for $1? Anybody?
What'd you sell? What'd you find?
No, I'm listing it for $109.
Oh, it's a wooden.
It's not wooden.
It's not wooden? Is that Bakelite?
Bakelite.
No, it's not Bakelite because it's not old enough.
It's plastic.
Can you read that?
No.
Avon.
It's natural bristle. And new in the box, they sell for about 120.
Wow.
I probably have some because I have boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of new old stock Avon. Boxes and boxes and boxes.
You do sell similar on Noelle's and hold it as a draft until hers sells.
Well, I haven't gotten to it. I'm not there yet.
12 years later.
Fuller Brush Company, Kathy says.
Fuller Brush Company's okay, but it can't meet or beat Goodyear or Avon. Sorry.
I love Avon. I mean, I grew up on it. My mother supposedly sold it. I mean, she did, but she didn't.
One of the ladies at our church sold it, and every time she'd see me, my mom would buy things from her here and there, nothing exciting, but she'd come and visit. She and her husband owned one of the largest chicken farms in the area, and they produced all the eggs, Anyway, she was funnier than crap. But she would always bring me the little sample lipsticks. I loved her so
much. Yes, I have a bunch of those.
Those sell like crazy if you have the old Avon samples.
Ton of them.
Then you listen, take a break from the jewelry and go do some of that.
I don't know where it is in storage. I'm getting there. I've just I actually can get into the storage now. I gave away some furniture. My son just moved to I'm just trying to get in
I'm
to
eating
the storage
popcorn
because
if
it
you
was
guys
right,
are wondering. I'm
it
trying
was
to
right
be
to the
good.
wall. I mean, to the door. So it's just trying to get in past some stuff. But my son just moved to Maryland, and there was a brand new bed in there, and like the post and all that, and then I gave a couple other things away, and then I got rid of the desk that I had downstairs, and I had another antique desk in there, so I took that out. So I made, in the last like 4 weeks, I've made enough room so I can get in there now.
So I have a question for you. Is there an empty unit anywhere near the unit that you're going through?
I have 3 units.
Okay.
So
what I'm asking, is there an empty unit near any of those?
I don't know.
Find out.
To pull it out to be able to do that. Yeah.
Yep. And not necessarily to keep empty one into the other one so you know what you have, right?
See, and that's the whole thing. Like my mom's stuff is like, I know majority of it, but not all of it, because I didn't pack all of it because I was grieving and dealing with too much at the same time. So I had 2 girlfriends of mine pack a bunch of stuff. But I know majority of it. But my uncle's stuff, I still haven't undone his storage that we moved to my storage in 2018, and he had packed all that June of 1971. So I haven't. It's so vast.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's so vast. I have to just do. That's why I started with the jewelry. Number 1, I like it, and number 2, it's easy to ship. And number 3, I like it.
Avon's easy to ship too, but what I'm saying is if you've got it, you can, here's what you can do. If you've got a ton of this kind of stuff, you can you can dominate the category. Do you know what I'm saying?
When she first passed, I donated, I don't know how many huge boxes full of shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, nail polish, makeup, and I just gave it a whole bunch of it to Dove, which is they take battered women and they hide them, so they have nothing. So I sent all of that. Like, they came to my house. I'm like, I don't know if you have enough room. They're like, okay. But I filled their car seriously with toiletries.
I just went through all the clothes and stuff downstairs because I got a bunch free.
Yeah.
Like 5 carload Jeep loads. Like, I have thousands of pieces of clothing downstairs. I handpicked them. But 2 blocks away from my storage, there's a thrift store that is set up basically to help homeless women and children.
Nice.
So I just went through all of that, and I took a bunch of stuff down there and gave it to them. I see it every day. I drive by it every day. I seldom go in there. It's in a really cool old building. I seldom go in there, but I will donate stuff to them any day that has any kind of monetary value.
Yeah. So I'm in the process of doing what Jan's doing, is saying that anything under a certain amount of money, I'm not even going to bother with. I'm just going to give away or donate. I gotta get some stuff done. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then, so I did open one of the trunks, and I have, I think, 2 videos. It was like part 1 and part 2, and it had multiple like collections. There was, and those were packed in June of 1971. It was all kimonos.
Come here, baby.
Japanese kimonos, and there was a fan collection.
I'm supposed to sell that.
It's kimonos, so make sure when you spell it, it's an O and not an A. Kimono.
See? Well, thank you. I have no idea.
I know what you're saying. You also have an accent. You know what I'm saying?
You are.
You might be from Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
I love that word.
Doug says no more jewelry for a while, Mia. All right, let me. But yeah, it's just too much. It's too much. And I do what I
I
can.
get it. I totally get it. But just let me tell you something. If you haven't heard me say it already, it's kind of like my new mantra. Ancestral guilt is shit.
Yep.
Shit dumped on us from our ancestors. And it ain't fair. And it's expensive.
A boy bear.
It's expensive. It's expensive emotionally, it's expensive mentally, and it's expensive financially.
It is.
Yeah.
Silver.
I saw my mom for the first time in almost 2 years the other day. I think I lasted 45 minutes and then Dren and I left. She's moving down by my sister in Oregon. And she called me. For years, I have asked her if I could have one of the rocking chairs. She has 2 rocking chairs. They're like 125 years old. I can't remember where she got them. After my dad died, oh, maybe not. I don't know. At some point in time, she had enough money to have them refinished. And she had new leather put on the seats. And she had them restrung from underneath and everything. Anyway, I had one in my bedroom. And I rocked both of my boys to sleep in one of them every night. And so she always would ask, what do you guys want? And I told her, I said, I will always take one of those rocking chairs. And she goes, oh, you're never going to get one of those until I die. And then you're going to have to fight everybody else. Nobody else wanted it. They couldn't give a shit. Anyway, so she called me the other day. She goes, I'm moving. If you want one of those rocking chairs, you better come and get it. And I'm just like, shit. It's like the bait and hook, right? So I made an appointment with her to go and visit her. And I made sure I took Dren with me because that makes her happy. Yep. That makes her happy. It makes Dren happy. There's happiness going on.
And it's a good buffer.
The whole time I was on my way in the car, I was like, do not argue. Do not make mad. Do not say, yeah, but do not do anything. Just have a nice, quiet, simple little visit and leave.
Uh-oh.
No, I was so proud of myself, you guys. Was it painful? It was. So she says to me, which one do you want? And I said, well, which one do you want? And she goes, well, I'm not going to keep either one of them. And I said, well, what are you doing with the other one? And she said, I'm going to have to find somebody else to take it. And so I said, I would be more than happy to take both of them. She goes, load them up. Let me tell you, I did. They're in my front room. Anyway, so then she was like, and what else would you like? And I said, nothing. We've had this conversation before. I know how she works. Oh, I'm sure there's lots of things you've told me over the years that you would like to have. And I said, Mom, I love you with all my heart, and I always will. But every time you've asked me that and I've told you what I've wanted, you've given it away to somebody else. So there's no sense in me telling you what I want and then you forgetting or whatever, and my feelings getting hurt. I said, there's nothing in your home I can't walk into an estate sale and purchase for myself. So if everybody else wants what you have, let them have it, because I got the memory in my head and that's all I need. She was kind of stunned. She goes, well, what am I going to do with all this stuff that I don't take? And I go, get a dumpster. Have a dumpster brought in.
And any type of hoarder is going to be like, no.
She's not necessarily a real hoarder.
She has a lot of stuff.
She has a whole room, half of her house, 3/4 of the upstairs is her quilting room.
Okay.
Downstairs, the area that she made into like a breakfast nook type area is where she does all of her circular sock knitting and beading. And then in the front room where she sits most of the time and she can see the TV and all of that is where she does all her knitting and crocheting. And that stuff she'll take with her and all of that. And so it's just kind of like, all right. Is the chat not updating or is it just me?
They're just not chatting.
I could have sworn I put something in the chat.
You don't know? Let me check on YouTube.
That's probably what happened, is it made me join the chat on YouTube.
Last message was Mia's not doing jewelry for a while.
Anyway, so it was a pretty good visit, but I won't have to have one again forever. And she bought a duplex. One side she's having remodeled as kind of like a visitor cottage kind of thing. One of the rooms in there is going to be for her quilting. She has a long arm quilter. So on her second one, she used the first one twice and broke it and then gave it away, and has since bought another one that she's never used. And I can knock on wood, guarantee you she'll never use. So she's 81, you guys. She's 81. I love her. I do love her, but we are not each other's people at all. And that's okay. So she could hardly wait for Dren and I to come down and spend the night. And I said, I'm not coming down to spend the night. Well, why not? And I said, Melody's been there for 5 years now. Never been to her new house. That's my sister.
Uh-huh.
You haven't? I said, no, I have no intention to go down there. Why? I said, why would I? Well, she's your sister. I go, really? I can guarantee you very few of your friends and hers know I exist. And I kept it calm and non-confrontational, right? Because I want her to hear my words and not my emotion. And it's never been a conversation with her. It's always been an emotion, her emotion, my emotion. And so I feel like this is the first conversation we've ever had in my life where she has listened to my words, because I didn't let my voice be inflicted with emotion. And so I said, Justin and Dren might come down. I don't know. You'll have to talk to them. That's your thing with them. That's not me. I don't make decisions for anybody but me. And she said to me, and this is true, so very true. She goes, do you know what your problem is? And I go, no, Mom, what's my problem? She goes, you won't let anybody love you.
I love you and you let me.
And I said, you're right. You're 100% right. And I said, do you remember that little dress? She made me 2. I'm going to be 57 here soon. I think I was 6. I don't think I was in kindergarten, because I had older siblings, right? So when they did school pictures at that point in time, you could bring your younger kids in if you wanted to, because it was hard to get, photographs. So I was either in kindergarten or it was the year before I was in kindergarten, and they let she took me to get my pictures taken. And I love this picture of myself so much. It's one of the very few pictures I have. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah.
So my mom made me that little outfit, and it was reversible, and it had letters on it. And the other one was purple, and then she made me a purple turtleneck that went with that. And it was just a jumper, like a wrap type jumper. And I showed her that picture, and I go, do you remember this picture? And she goes, yeah. And I go, that's the last time I felt loved by you. And that was the end of it. And she didn't say anything more, and I didn't say anything more. So I don't want her to think that I don't love her, because I do. But I want her to understand that I was a little girl left behind. And I don't know that it was necessarily intentional, but I have the same relationship with her that she had with her mother. And I know how painful and horrible that was. And that would be the last thing that I could say that would really implement it into her mind. But I'm not that mean of a person, because I know how horrible her relationship was with her mother, and painful emotionally, right? And I could, as much as I would love to just shove that up her throat, is that getting anybody anywhere? Being mean? No.
Nope.
I give her a hug, tell her I love her when we left, and that's it. That's all we need.
I was never able to tell my mother anything like that because she couldn't hear it, she couldn't handle it, whatever. So
I didn't think I'd ever be able to have any form of a conversation with my mom again, honestly, like that at all. But I think I had a small conversation with my sister, and I think my sister has just realized that, I said, I would just like you to tell mom to quit calling me and texting me because I'm not going to answer her back anymore. And that's horrible, but that's where it's at. If she needed something and none of my other 4 siblings could provide it for her, I would take care of it. I would take care of it. Good job,
girl.
It's the same one, but it's on my thing now, and now I'm okay. Good. Now I'm finishing up with eBay.
Do it. You can do it.
I really should have more pictures. That's all I got right now. All right. Open. So you can now you can have AI help you write some stuff.
What do you mean now? That's been up for over a year.
I know. Well, now I'm using it. I tried it.
Okay, but you can't have anything in your description when you use it. You have to go down to your description box. Okay, here.
Yep, I just did it.
Share my screen, Jen.
Hold on. I'm rolling.
You're fine. I don't have it up there yet.
I put a few keywords in there, and then it says, this stunning bracelet features a beautiful butterfly design carved out of simulated cinnabar. The intricate details of the butterfly are highlighted by the vibe. It goes on, and I'm like,
okay, but listen to me. Listen to me. You have to read it because there may be things in there that you don't want, and it's not that the AI is making that shit up. Everything you put in your title, everything you put in your item specifications, it pulls all of that crap and it makes you. So if you put it was made in China or it was blah, 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 and it may not formulate the words that
correctly. No, it came out pretty nice.
So a lot of people are like, oh, the shit it puts in there. Well, you put that shit and this is what I tell people. You put that shit in your item specs and your title, then that shit is the shit that you put in there. And this is a machine. This is an artificial intelligence that's taking your shit and making a description of your shit. So if you don't like the description of your shit that the artificial intelligence made, then maybe the real intelligence should go back through the item specs and look to see if someone else's item that you sold similar on had stuff in it that you didn't want and you didn't catch it. So, but it can be amazing what it can do to help you out.
It's on 3 places now. Done. Once I get the one done, doesn't take long to do the other 2.
He is in the lead.
Okay, there's other things that you guys might not know have happened to the listing templates. I guess I better show this anyway. I wasn't. Okay, whenever you're ready, Jan, hang on.
Okay, hold on.
All right. Just have to go away. Ouch.
17 by 14 by 1. Now we're tied.
I'm just waiting.
Pressure.
Sitting here waiting.
I'm just going to leave that out. Under pressure.
Okay, you guys. So Whether you're on your phone or you're on your computer, they have made some changes to the listing thing. They have moved this payment policy. They have moved schedule your listing, which used to be clear down here, up here. If you have more than one payment policy because you don't require immediate pay or you run auctions, you can't require immediate pay on auctions. So you have to have a payment policy that does not require immediate pay on auctions. However, eBay keeps making me this managed payment policy. So you need to pay attention when you're doing your listing and look down here, because if they've made you that, who knows what it is, you got to check the right one. Let's see what their policy is, what they made for me. I'll go in and it's that. If I use this accidentally, nobody would be able to pay. So I will have to, let's see, allow offers. This is going to be $39.99. I want to show you.
When did this change?
2 weeks ago.
Okay. I only have one payment policy.
That's good. Now,
it doesn't have the second option there.
That's okay. You're great. Now, they sent out, and you guys may not have gotten it. I hope you did.
Just read something?
Yeah.
God, tell me.
Sorry.
Are you at 2?
I'm at 2.
Okay.
When they sent out a letter to only to certain people for a reason. They sent out a letter to people who are C2C, the letter C, C2C sellers, mostly new sellers that aren't necessarily businesses or that people that they see don't sell over 20,000 or 200 in a year. Okay. So C2C means consumer to consumer, and it caused a huge problem. Any of you that are in any of the Facebook groups would have seen people pitching about it this last week. So the letter basically said that eBay was going to, you could opt out. You can opt out of it if you got the letter. If you didn't get it, ignore all of this, but other than the fact that you have this knowledge in your head, right? Because I talked about this with the guys at eBay on this last week also. So what the deal is that it was sent out to smaller sellers, consumer to consumer. And it basically stated that they were going to be opted into a program that would show the buyer and would give the buyer the lowest eBay discount, basically taking away your discount and giving it to the buyer on shipping. And because they're trying to get more buyers onto the platform. So in order for eBay to get more buyers on the platform, they always, can I say a bad word?
Yeah, I've seen
They always fuck the sellers.
Okay, that one's really bad.
Sorry. Well, it's true. I asked.
True.
I you should know.
I know.
All right, I asked.
I don't. All of this
payment policy right here that they keep making for me. Well, now I have to go in and I have to open it up and I have to find this one active listing that's in here that I didn't catch. It's that one, and I already changed it. Now I got to go in here and I got to edit this stupid policy. You cannot delete policies if they have items in them. So now I got to go back into here because why would it take me back? That would be asking way too much. Now I can go back in here, and even though it's going to where the heck did it go? Payment. Even though it's still going to say I have one in it, I know I don't have any in it because I just deleted it. Now I'm going to delete the policy, and it'll be gone. So I won't have to pay any. I won't have to worry so much. So until tomorrow, it'll be gone for today. They're working on it. They know about it. Did you get the email, Ty? Because if you didn't get the email, then ignore it. Okay. You don't have to be a business. Do you sell over 200 items in a year? They're not gonna mess with you. And you've been selling for a while too. So if you didn't get the email already, then you don't need to worry about it, girl. I promise you.
All right.
I have a few drafts. Who's making drafts?
I am.
Good girl.
I'm fixing pictures right now to get ready for listings.
Clearing off my shipping table because I have one thing to pack. And I'm pretending that I'm incapable of packing it until the table's clear.
What time is it? Almost noon. I'm going to list 3 more things and then I got to go.
One of my things on my table, the draft is gone.
So last week.
That's how long it's been sitting on my table. What do we get? 90 days or something?
Oh, yeah.
For
It tells you.
75 days.
Tells you that your drafts are ending.
I know.
So if you guys get a message when you're in your drafts, at the very top of the draft page, it'll say 5 items ending. That means you need to go in and open each one of those items up and then save again for later, and it'll start their time over.
Yep. I must have missed them at some point. That sucks because I had it all researched too. It just got buried on the table and I forgot about it.
Don't beat yourself up. You're not the first person nor the last person that's happened to.
75 days it's been sitting on my table. That's
Yeah, but it was
little eye-opening. Could have been listed and sold by now.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't. Give yourself some grace and just start over.
I can't find the color of the glaze for this pot.
Why do you need to find the color of the glaze?
Because it needs to be in the description.
Since when? What is it? Looks bluish teal to me.
Yeah, I typed it in and I'm not finding anything like it.
Who made it?
It's McCoy. It's not marked though.
Hang on.
At least I think it's McCoy. That's what Google Lens told me.
save.
What do you know about it?
I know that it was on my kitchen counter or my mom's kitchen counter when I was growing up, and it always had oatmeal cookies in it.
You don't know the name of it or the year?
Nope.
So it looks like what? Show me it again.
It comes up McCoy Pottery Crock cookie jar with bale. It doesn't have the, nobody's got the color in there. The color of the glaze. Teal with white drip glaze is
Does it look like this?
Yep.
Well, that is a red bean pot, no mark, 1971. I'm looking, that's what, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like, except for the handle's a little different. So hang on, let me see if they have glazed colors in here.
It's got little feet too.
Yeah, this one does too. Let me show me the feet again. Oh, take the lid off. That's this exact one, all right? So that's what it is. It's going to be a bean pot. Yep, that's how the feet are on this one.
Almost became a misfit with no lid.
You can join me on the island. It would really be nice if they would just like, let's see if they have a list of colors in here, because I'm sure that would be asking too much. Cookie jars and descriptions.
Yoda found it. Of course she did. You got to see her library. You don't even know. Her reference book library.
What? I have 2 bookshelves that are the length of my dining room wall on the back side of my kitchen now, and they're full. I put all my books in there. 2 6-foot bookshelves high.
I just ordered a new book yesterday.
I just ordered 3 books this morning on photos. Sam recommended one. The author has 3. I was like, might as well get them all.
I would love to borrow that awesome scanner of yours and scan all my books.
Sorry.
I wonder if I have a McCoy book.
Irritate me. Hers has the knobby handle, doesn't it? Like a knob on it.
Okay.
Your lid has like a knob handle, not a yeah, okay.
Ugh. Jesus, Jan. Totally just cracked it.
Okay, so let's look at, I don't know why, I have 2 books here. Why can't it?
Did I? I did.
Marks and labels, blended glazes and matted glazes, 15 and 22. Blended glazes, 15 and 22. All right. 15. Don't they just tell you what the freaking, I don't care how they made the glazes. I want to know what the freaking color is.
I know.
Really?
This is like my favorite thing in the whole world. I can't remember who put me on to this. You guys, anybody use the Internet Archive?
That would. Why are you using the Internet Archive when you can go into WorthPoint and they have every fucking book in the library there? And I know you have access to it.
They have it, the books page for page?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do I not know this?
Because you don't listen to me until 5 other people tell you something. Go into WorthPoint.
Yeah.
Go into the library.
Didn't the color show up on the dishes? Ty says Mia has a Yoda called Lulu.
What?
All right.
What? How did I not know this?
Well, you do now.
How did I not know this?
Why are you whispering?
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Look.
That one?
Oh,
Is it-
hey. Oh, hey. Look.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm seriously considering selling the majority of my books for this reason.
I'll take them.
No, I'm selling them. I'm not giving them away.
I'll buy them.
Do you know how many? You have no idea how many I really have.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. You just saw the little bookshelf when you were here. So
Who's been to your storage?
find your color. You know what? I have to sing a song for you right now.
Go ahead.
A whole new world.
Ow, ow, ow!
That's all I know.
Guys. All right.
I didn't know all those Crocs were McCoy.
And that, my friend, is why WorthPoint, the full Monty is worth paying for.
Seriously.
Wow.
Oh, guess what else is selling again? Brown drip pottery.
Everything sells eventually. Why do you think?
1970.
Why do you think I put stuff away? Because everybody thinks I'm a hoarder. Nobody
No,
really
we
knows.
don't.
Nobody
thinks
really
that?
understands. I get it all the time. It's okay.
That's dumb.
Well, that's fine. They can think whatever they want to, then make it true.
I don't care what people think.
Yep.
I don't care.
If things aren't selling well, but they had a moment and that moment went away, then the stuff goes away in storage. And then when that moment comes back, the stuff comes out because I have it and I know where it is.
That looks
Abaddon.
close to the color.
Abaddon.
Wide range of glaze colors. That's not helpful.
I know.
1975.
So you just need to, hey, take the title of one of those and put it into to eBay and see what somebody calls the color. Right there, that V thing's kind of like your color, isn't it? It's not quite dark enough.
No, that's the color I found all over eBay when I typed like aqua.
Not quite dark enough.
Yeah. Which is like that, you know, you see that and you know it's McCoy color. This one isn't that. Of course, I just cracked the lid.
Did you crack it?
Yep. It didn't chip. It's just a perfect little partial crack. It'll still sell.
It's a bean pot soup.
There it is. Nope, that's not it either. My mom loved this stuff. My God, I have seen so much of this and sold so much of it.
Wow.
I have that one. I've sold, I think, 3 of those.
So somebody has the red one exactly like yours.
Yeah, somebody has the green one exactly like mine, but
It's a vintage McCoy pottery lidded bean pot with metal handle, circa 1970. Somebody has it on Etsy for $125.
yep,
You have an ultra rare color. Yes, I said that. You
Yep.
know I did. You have an ultra rare color, and if you're going to list it, even with the crack, because I can guarantee you right now, ain't nobody using that. I would list it for the same price.
yep.
Let somebody make you an offer.
I'll be with you in a minute. I'm down a rabbit hole.
You're fine.
Yeah, I know. Right now I'm in 1940s, 50s, but this is an awesome book. I love the color pictures. I have this one. This one I have a set of. I sold one of these and didn't realize it was a set of 3.
I just put a link to. Oh, somebody bought something.
Woohoo!
Crazy fucking idiots. How many freaking. Oh, wow. Somebody to go delete that. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Delete what you just put?
I put a link in and it took 3 comments.
Okay, I'm deleting.
Yeah, delete it. I'll just put the name of the title. I'll just put the title in.
Deleted.
Thank you. So you can search Etsy for that one. I don't know why Etsy is such an asshole when it comes to their links. I got a bad mouth today.
You
sorry.
do have a potty mouth today. So I learned about a new pottery that I didn't know about. It's called Harker Pottery.
Oh, you were telling me about that the other day.
Harker Pottery Company. And I immediately went on eBay and found
Harker, the Herald Angels
book
sing.
for $5 free shipping, so I ordered it. Look at
Oh, I found it.
this is McCoy.
Yeah.
Cookie jars from.
I want that. I want the Native American one. He needs to be next to my chicken. With it. It might make the chicken run off the shelf.
Holy cow. So whenever this book was published, this Christmas tree one was going for $700 to $1,000. Oh,
There simply isn't. Somebody has yours, the exact same. I mean, I found several exactly like yours with the drip glaze and everything. It's just I would just put teal blue drip glaze.
ooh, I see Stephanie in the back. I see her twice though, so I don't know which one she is.
Can you hear me?
We can.
I'm trying to negotiate the stuff here. I haven't used this before.
That's all right. Do you want me to add them both or?
I'm just gonna lurk until I figure out what I'm doing.
Okay.
No lurkers allowed. That's my job.
So Stephanie is from the group that I was telling you about, the Reseller Resources group. We all ended up in this little group doing Zoom calls on Wednesdays. Just all people looking for
Reseller resource group. What do you mean?
it's somebody made a comment in Death Pile Destruction and said that she would love to do Zoom calls with people. And it's really small. And like 60 people were interested from the beginning, but it seems like there's only a handful of us now. Everybody's kind of trickled out. So I put this, that's why I posted this, so that those girls could come and work
Okay,
with
what
us.
I want to know is, you said reseller resource group. Is that a Facebook group
It's
on?
a Facebook group. Yeah.
Is that the Boss Reseller Resource Group?
No, it's
Am I in it?
no, it's literally like there's only like 6 active people now. So it's kind of like trickling. So
Gotcha.
that's why we're doing this. Hey, so there's that glazing. I didn't know what that glazing was called. My mom got a whole bunch of this stuff. With
The
the antique bronze finish.
yeah,
I got to write that down and go stick it on those.
I bought 2 cases of the antique bronze finish spray paint because that's what I did all my furniture and everything with, and it's in my shed.
That's awesome.
'Cause I'm not going to be that person that has to go find it on eBay for $50 a can.
Right.
I'll be selling it for $50 a can.
Antique bronze finish McCoy. I need to go stick this on those pots. I'm surprised it doesn't say anything about a hammered effect. Oh, I like the little stove. The little stove is cute. There's that bear. No, that's not him.
Incoming.
A very sick boy sent me over here to ask you
What the hell do you guys want now? It's Saturday.
what the new point to Netflix is.
All right.
What's the new
He's-
code to
You said you
Netflix?
changed it.
I
I
see
did
it.
it.
I see it twice. Steph. You want me to kick the
Stop
other one out?
watching Hulu and YouTube, and it's torture.
You want me to kick the other one out, Steph?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. I muted you, Noelle.
Hi, Steph.
Hi.
Steph, this is my friend Mia. So
Hi.
we have like, I want to say it's generational, but it's not generational. So I was Noelle's protege. So her and I found each other, and she got me on the straight and narrow in reselling. And then Mia found me, and she was my protege. And yeah, we're still, after all these years, we're still.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm just on my phone. I don't mean to make people busy.
No, you're fine, honey.
I didn't prepare ahead of time because I thought it was next week, and
Oh,
silly.
did you start your chemo today?
Yes.
And you're feeling good?
Well, it hasn't really had time to do any damage.
Okay. Little red.
So, Riviera cookware was made in 1971 on McCoy, and they had blue, green, or sunflower yellow with all white interior.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Blue willow, speckled white with blue willow decals. That was 1973.
Yeah, I see the red teapot is 1971.
I'm literally on a McCoy pottery site that's telling me the colors of. I'm on the McCoy Pottery Collector Society. Do you want me to share that with you?
Share it. Yeah, sure.
And it.
There's Jamie.
Hey.
Hi, Jamie.
I'm so happy to be here.
Me too.
That's funny. Whenever my mom gets on the phone, she talks really loud, and I feel like I'm being really loud right now.
Oh, we're all pretty loud.
I'm the loud one.
I've been listening for about 5 minutes or so, and then I had to go fix my hair, so.
Jamie's in Texas.
That's how I fix my hair right here.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to meet y'all. I was telling Jan, I just need some friends, y'all. I'm all alone over here, so.
I've been texting Noelle, you know how I get a wild hair up my ass and I start telling you like everything I'm doing?
I'm gonna have a piece of chocolate and shut up.
That's what I've been doing to Jamie for the last 2 days.
Yep, and I've been enjoying it. Hi, Stephanie. I see you made it too.
Hi. Yep. I'm on my phone, and I think I'm going to try and switch to my laptop. So I'll probably come in as a whole separate person again, I guess.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
Well,
No, we're all good with multiple personalities, so don't feel like you have to join.
my
Okay.
son and daughter-in-law came to town, and so I was like, I never have anything to do. And then the one time, so, but Jan was encouraging me just to jump in just for a little bit if I could. So I wanted to. Y'all looked like y'all were having a lot of fun, so I figured I would. So.
Well, we're kind of getting stuff done. See the scoreboard?
Oh, look at y'all. You really are serious then. Good job. That's
Mia
awesome.
and I are tied.
Okay. So y'all do all the same
What are we
stuff,
tied
like
at?
Listings.
listing?
What do you guys have?
3.
All right, I'm done helping you.
So
Jamie.
everybody does the same kind of stuff like vintage pottery and antiques and such, or what?
Now, Noelle, tell her what you do.
I sell everything that's legal.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I'm pretty
And
much a vintage seller.
what state are you in? Don't want to tell, huh? Wait a minute. Let me guess. Are you in Oregon or?
I'm at the I'm 1.5 miles from Oregon. I'm in Washington.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm right at the Portland, Vancouver.
Yeah.
I-5.
Texas, but I went to Washington State once. Well, twice, I guess, on a cruise.
It's very pretty here right now. Everything's blooming.
Nice. I went to North Carolina last week and it was the same. In Texas, it gets pretty for about 2 weeks and then it gets.
Brett's dad thinks I live in California. It's hilarious.
What are you doing?
Wow. So you're how far from California?
Well, where are you? You're in Texas.
Yeah.
So it would be like driving from one side of Texas to the other, right?
Oh, is that right? That's how far? Wait, well, I assumed that Jan lived in I thought Jan was New York City kind of a person. I had no idea that she was out,
She's up north, and and where she lives in New York looks very similar to here in Washington.
Okay.
They don't have as many of the big trees as we have here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
But basically, the agriculture and all of that, the farmland and all of that is the same up where she lives in Rochester as it is here where I live.
Oh, so how far are you from Seattle?
I'm at the bottom of Washington.
At the bottom of Washington. Okay, gotcha.
So Seattle's about a 3-hour drive.
So we went to Seattle because we were going on an Alaskan cruise, and then we went to Bremerton, which was gorgeous. But my husband was in the Navy in California, and he drove through Oregon to Washington, did all of that. And he's always wanted me to go up to that area. But, this is pretty far. My sisters lived up there for a while, and it took them 3 days to drive down here,
Mm-hmm.
So you've been up there your whole life?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, it's gorgeous up that way, but that's as far north as I went, as far as that state, was Seattle.
So Jamie, Noelle does a live show, and it's called Let's Talk About It.
No,
Okay.
It's called Farm Girl Scavenger. Yep.
Yeah.
If you just look for Let's Talk About It, you'll never find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's on her channel. The one last night was really cool. She had a guest on last night, this 20-year-old kid that's been obsessed with old photos since, when did he start? He said 15.
No, he's been selling on eBay since he was 15. He grew up. One of his grandparents does antique. He's only been selling old photos for 2 years.
Wow.
But this kid is I mean, he just sponged everything about identifying old photos, cabinet cards, tin types. They did this whole show last night on her channel. Oh, it was great information.
And how often do you do this show?
Every week.
Whenever I feel like
Every
it.
week. Oh, okay. So it's Farm Girl Scavenger. Okay.
Girl has a U.
Okay, Girl has a U. Gotcha. I'm going to write that down so I can subscribe. That's awesome. So he's making some money with the old photos then, huh?
Yep. But I mean, Noelle's one of those people where she's got like that steel trap memory.
Yeah.
So every time she learns something, she can like pull it out of her memory file cabinet.
Or the ASS, whatever you want to call it.
Any given
Oh,
moment. It's freaking amazing.
I wish I was like that.
There's
Yeah,
a link to my
that's-
channel.
Okay, great.
And you'll have
Thank you.
you can either go to playlists and look up Let's Talk About It, or you can just go to the live tab on the channel.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I bet if you just search that on YouTube, you'd come up with a whole bunch of stuff, huh?
I don't know. I've not, you know what? I've honestly never searched that.
So, you guys know who Casey the Rockstar Flipper is? I think
good
I was
God, really?
Yeah. Well, here's why I'm going to bring him up, because he was saying on his channel
I
or
just
whatever.
lost all the brain cells I have for today.
So that he was saying that eBay is giving away $500,000, so it's $10,000 like grant type scholarships, don't have to be paid back, just to random sellers. You just have to apply and get picked.
They do it every year.
Well, that's what he was saying. I had never heard of it. Evidently, there's something wrong with the link right now, because I've tried it 3 or 4 times since last night, and I wasn't able to get through to apply. But $10,000 would be kind of nice,
Yeah.
you know. But so far, I've just been selling a lot of stuff that I already have, and then a few things that I've thrifted, you know, and then helping a cousin. So I don't have near as much as what Jan has said, but pretty much my cost of goods hasn't been over, you know, a couple of bucks an item so far. But I'm almost to a point to where I'm about to have to start thrifting, and I got to figure out.
That's a horrible thing.
Well, is good at estate sales.
Matter of fact,
Oh,
I'm
really?
leaving here shortly because I may or may not be going to couple.
Is that right? All right,
She
then.
likes to go towards the end of the day or the last day, and she
Yeah.
ends up finding everything that nobody found,
Is that they've already skipped over, huh? So
or they
that's
didn't
awesome.
bother digging or looking, or
Sitting
is
on
that-
the counter in the bathroom.
Wow. It's funny because there are a lot of things that some people just have no clue. And then they walk right by, and
You
you're like,
tell.
oh gosh, you know. Well, I know that. Well, we were talking about this the other day, but linens, like I didn't know linens and old nightgowns were a thing. I mean, I'm talking about.
I have videos on both of those.
yep,
Is that right?
there's a
Okay.
show on it.
And Noelle,
I
when
even
did you?
have a special guest that came on and did a video with me on
Oh,
that. And
I
she's in
need
this
to go.
room. She's right here in this room.
Is that right? On old nightgowns or linens?
We
did quilts.
Quilts.
Jan came
okay.
on and did quilts and linens, but I have
Sure, her knowledge is so vast.
When did you get started, Noelle? Like what year?
Oh, when did I start selling?
Yeah, on eBay.
2009 on my own account.
Oh, okay.
I helped my sister put my niece through nursing school, selling Harlequin romances and romance novels for several years on their account.
Really? So
Yep.
you are the real deal then. I was telling Jan, you know, I meet some people and I'm excited because, yay, I have somebody to help keep me accountable, you know, somebody that you feel like you're working with more or less, and they're not really, you know, they're dabbling and
Yeah,
and
that
not
person that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I have 69 videos on my Let's Talk About It, and there's probably more because I wasn't always really good about putting them in the playlist.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to go have a look-see on that. But I just, I was telling Jan, I'm at a point to where either I got to go get a job or I got to start doing this more as a real job than a hobby, you know. And I do.
Let me stop you right there.
Uh-oh.
This is a real job. You can either go get a traditional job, which is a 9 to 5. This is a
Right.
real job. I don't do anything else.
Okay, so I believe you there, but it's because I haven't put the effort in, I guess. You know, like
Sure.
the real 8-hour day.
So some people can't do that. They need to have a place to go. They need to have rules. They need to have a boss and coworkers that they hate.
Right.
They can't make themselves, and I'm not being mean or anything. This is
Oh, I
just how I
believe
am.
you.
No,
Yeah.
I warned her. I told
They
her.
can't make themselves conform. It's hard. It's hard being at home.
Yeah.
And it's hard having somebody pulling you from this or somebody pulling you from that, you know, and not just turn the TV on and listen. Well, if I really need to concentrate, there can be no sound, none,
Oh,
no
really?
music, no nothing, and I can really bust out stuff. But the
Yeah.
minute and the minute I turn music on, it'll be like, oh, is that loud enough? It's not loud enough. Oh, I really like that song. I should put it on replay for 25 years, and then I'll be like, oh, that should be a little louder. No, and now I'm squirreled, you know.
Right.
So, but you don't get that opportunity to make all of those choices at work, right? You can't do
Right.
this at work. You can't do this at work, and you can't do this at work, and you have a task that you have to finish, or you may no longer be at that work.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to be that person to yourself.
Right. And that I'm trying to figure out if I can be that person to myself. It's like if
I'm
someone's
impressed
here,
with your background there. You got your bins, you got your list
Yeah.
of inventory.
you know, I had several bins.
How do you like my background? Wait a minute, I gotta go
Yeah,
this
mine's
way.
a mess.
Now,
Mine's
which one of these ladies did you say you went to go see? Was it Mia
Noelle.
or Noelle? Noelle. Okay, so this is the one
Noelle's
she's
been here twice.
okay. So she's been there and you've been there. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. See,
I'm in Boston.
she talked about
She's
both
in
of y'all for
Sheboygan.
2 days before I met y'all, and
That word.
she was like, "Don't let Noelle scare you off," and then
Is Muriel in here? Hi, Muriel.
Muriel.
So, but I mean, really, it's good to hear. And Jan's already said a couple of things to me that, you know, have been very, very helpful, just as far as, you know, hey, you got to be like this and you can't be
Jan's
like
medicated,
that, you know?
so she's nicer than me.
Tattletale.
Is that what it is? Okay.
I don't know if you're medicated, but that sounded good.
Okay. That is so funny.
Oh, you are so muddy.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
I needed a good laugh.
You see the people?
I laughed so hard the other night, my back hurt, my eyes were watering. It's been a long time since I laughed that hard. So I'm in Tech and Sports Facebook group, and on Thursday nights we have a collectibles call, and Carl is the guy that's in charge of the call. So he schedules it and he picks the topic and whatever. We were talking about Disney Anna and stuff like that, which I may have a few things because I may or may not have bought out a collector's estate sale 4 or 5 years ago.
Thousands. Don't let her.
And so at
Okay.
the end of the whole thing, like, he has people come on and he goes, Noelle, he goes, I'm just gonna let you wait until everybody else is done because I already know you have a bunch of stuff. And I go, I'm good with that, Carl. So after I got done and everything, he asked anybody if they had any ideas for topics or things they'd like to talk about. And this one gal, Desiree, who I just totally adore, she said, hey, Carl, she goes, so Cinco de Mayo is coming up, and I think, you know, is there any way that we could do like a show during that week that talks about the history and things that people sell and stuff like that? So he he goes into this long story. Carl is 67. I don't know. He acts like he's like 97. So he goes into this long story, and it's like everything's slow and drawn out, but very well. Like, he's been doing this for a long time, talking about Cinco de Mayo, and he always brings Hellman's mayonnaise to his stories, and I should have known. Talking about how his family created Hellman's mayonnaise, and he's going on, and somehow, some way, shape, or form, he gets the Titanic involved, and there was a pallet of Hellman's mayonnaise in the front bow of the Titanic, and when you get down, because I'm kind of doing other stuff and kind of listening to him, and he goes, and so now to this day, if you see pictures, there's a picture of. You can see that there's this whole pallet of Hellman's mayonnaise on the bottom of the ocean in the bow of the Titanic because it was Cinco de Mayo. I was laughing so freaking hard because
Oh, that's funny.
And so it's really a really great. It's I probably don't get my $30 a month out of it, but I figure that there's a lot of stuff going on in that group. But I got my $30 a month out of it from
the
people that I've met.
And I feel like you should be charging them $30 a month, with all your knowledge. Like,
yep.
It's interesting to me when you started talking that you said that you're in that group, because I guess I felt like people in that group wouldn't be as skilled and as experienced.
There are people in that group that make $4 or $5 million a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and is it just daily calls about different things, or daily things like this?
Daily call every day that he does Monday through Friday. It's at 6 a.m. my time, 9 a.m. their time. And then there's 30 other calls with specialists throughout the week. You name it. They do it. Media.
It's probably something right up your alley, Jamie. You'd probably
media, social media.
And then you can jump out anytime.
Come and try it out for a month. If you don't like it, he'll give you your money back.
Okay. I really like that guy. I have a lot of respect for him. So just from his free videos,
So I'm there. He has 3 moderators for his live shows.
So
his wife, and the only other person that he lets run his call in the morning, his right-hand person in the group. She's his moderator, and me, because I'm the only one that can go and find all the links as he's talking, and he'll be talking and saying something, and I got the link and I'm dropping it and blah blah. But I haven't been on his lives for a while because he has a problem telling me thank you, and I have a problem doing free work for people that make millions of dollars a year that cannot say thank you to somebody for doing something free for them.
Yeah,
my time is worth more, at least a thank you.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right.
I haven't been in his shows for a long time.
So let me ask y'all, if you think, like, you hear these people, and I understand, usually negative is if somebody has a problem they're going to go on Yelp and say my dinner sucked or whatever. But I hear these people, because I've been on eBay since 2003, but really listening to videos and Facebook groups and stuff probably for about 4 years now. And I always hear like, oh, it's dying, or it's slow, or whatever. And I see these people who have made this great.
I need to know who you're listening to, so that I want you to go into your YouTube, and I want you to get ready to delete some channels.
Okay.
Who you're listening?
A lot of it's in the Facebook groups.
I spent 4 hours 3 weeks ago deleting channels.
Is that right? Okay.
I'm so done with. I'm about to say a bad word. These freaking imbeciles.
Nice.
Well, I am so happy to hear you say that.
Okay. Did you delete me again?
And the one whose name shall not be repeated off of my lips.
That's what one of the things that Jamie and I were talking about.
Is somebody that is pure poison.
Yeah.
Is it that person that I just mentioned?
It might be.
Okay, I thought that's what well, okay, so you have to know I'm an innocent here, because I don't know these.
I warned her.
Listen, I know him personally. He's never been anything but nice to me.
Okay.
But I know how he works really well. I've seen it. I've been involved in it. And and if you knew about his other channel that he has, you'd go, and I'm not going to do that because I'm not that person. Everybody has the right to make their own decisions.
Okay.
Does he hand out some good advice every once in a while? Does he tell you about updates every once in a while with his twist, right? Everything that he tells you about, eBay has sent you an email, or there is a down in your seller hub.
Yeah.
There's a notification about it.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and I know you enough in this 5 minutes to know that you won't answer if you don't want to, but do you know what happened between him and Star Taylor?
That's probably for a private discussion.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Let's.
I don't know what it is, but yes.
I just know this.
I don't know any of these people, so
she's another person that you need to run from. I'll just tell you that.
Okay, thank you. And I forgot that there's other people listening.
And when I say run, let's put
you forget that you're live.
Let's put some ice skates on and grease them up and add some lightning to that.
Oh my gosh! Now I see what you're saying, Jan.
Popcorn in my mouth.
But I love her to death.
Like it is.
Well, there you go. Well, you know, when you first start and you find YouTube channels telling you things about what you're wanting to learn about, you're so hungry, you believe everything all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
that is the problem.
I am very blessed to have found Jan.
Okay.
And the group
I feel the same.
That came with her.
Is there an S? How do you make an S? Suckers.
She might be in that delete pile. I see.
No,
seriously. I was there 2 years ago, and I found what?
Snort count.
What? It's at 2 already.
We're at 2, yeah.
On my channel, we do a snort count.
I don't have that problem.
But yeah, it's been a long road because my situation was so different, and I was so hungry, like you're saying, you know,
Right.
I need to move this stuff. I need support. I need friends. I needed so much, yet I didn't. There was so much I needed.
You need a friend like me. Somebody has a song about that.
You got
a friend in me, you crazy sucker. You got a friend in me, 'cause you are crazy.
I don't have a lighter. But no, seriously, it's really nice to find some people that'll tell you the truth, because there were some things that I was told about in private about some certain areas and things to be aware of. People, places, and things. We'll just say people's, places, and things. And it was extremely helpful, but that, again, it was in private. And
they told her to stay away from me, and she did not listen. She did not listen.
And you still living, so you're doing okay. Look at that.
So Mia's niche, she is like high-end jewelry right now.
Oh, okay. I remember you saying that.
I inherited a whole bunch of stuff.
Mia, not only does she get this count, she gets the count too. It's not
high-end jewelry.
The high-end jewelry.
Fix my glasses.
That one right there. That count.
I was telling Jan, my aunt left a lot of JCPenney jewelry, like the day after Thanksgiving, where they just clearance. And she was a bit of a shopaholic, and we had probably 2 Rubbermaid totes full. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this crap?
The stuff I sell all the time, like every Monday.
That's bread and butter kind of jewelry.
It's my sterling, and it's simulated like man-made gems and things, and it's awesome. There are a lot of the high-end stuff, and that's the stuff that I'm listing or I sell with an auction house. So
I sold some of this by the pound, and it worked out really well. You know, where it's maybe $12.99 at the store.
To get rid of that stuff.
Yeah, actually,
not only the fastest way, but mentally
12 hours.
the easiest way.
Yeah. Well, and Some of it had price tags on it, but it was tarnished just from sitting around for 25
Yep.
years, you know?
So yeah,
You know what? Don't polish it.
Okay,
When you
good to
sell
know.
because
it,
I'll yell at you.
Oh, really? Okay.
because
I
some
want to sit with
people,
Jamie one day when she lists clothes because she's good at listing clothes.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Jamie.
it's not my it's not my first pick, but it's an easy pick. Like you said, bread and butter, you know.
there's a lot
So,
of people that do not like their stuff polished,
Polished. They want
okay.
it.
especially Native American stuff. Do
Oh.
not take the
Just
patina off.
especially period. Do not clean your stuff. Okay, there's a difference between polishing and cleaning. Should
Yes.
you take it to the sink and take a soft bristle toothbrush and a little
Yes.
bit of mild soap? I use Dawn and
Dawn.
clean it. Yes. Should you
Okay.
should you polish it with silver, brass, no, especially if it's old. And here's a real deal killer. Photo it and then polish it and then send it out. I've seen many people do that.
Yeah.
Just
Is that
don't,
right?
Before and after
don't
shot.
polish your brass. Don't clean your copper. Don't do
Let
anything.
them do it. Let them decide once they get it. Let them decide what they want to do with it.
Because the
I'm
true
writing all this
collectors
stuff
know
down.
how to do it.
Because
I did not know
once
that.
you take it off, you can't put it back. It takes years for it to develop
Yep.
and get on the.
Yeah.
And I've come to like a specific type of jewelry that I didn't even know existed until I inherited all this stuff. And it's like from Denmark. It's from the 60s. It's modernist, and it's so it's oxidized. So it looks like its areas are it's tarnished, but it's not.
Right.
And when I look it up to go, like, if I want to purchase a piece and they try to take that off, I'm not going to buy it.
It ruins it.
It ruins it. It's totally ruined. They'll never be able to get rid of it.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
Wait a
I
minute.
did
Let me
not-
see if I can, wait, hang
I
on.
didn't know that.
It ruins it. Did I get
It
it?
ruins it.
And where are you from? Where's that accent from? Nia?
I park my car in Harvard Yard.
Sheboygan, Boston.
Is it Boston?
Rosanna,
Is it really?
Dana.
Yeah, yes.
I'm a proper Bostonian. Yeah.
Oh,
I grew up in
that's funny.
South Boston and just
And
in downtown.
That's another place I've never been either. So would you say the same about silverware, like old
Did you say
knives
silver?
and forks?
Did you
and-
say silver?
Silverware.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did say silver. So
Silver,
Yeah.
brass, copper, gold,
Okay.
anything that's metal.
any
Now,
metal.
stainless
Okay, good.
steel, a Revereware stainless steel pot that has a copper on the bottom of it. You better
Yeah.
shine that sucker up like
Okay.
your face in it.
All right. I did watch a video on that too. So
Oh, that's
on,
super easy. If you don't have any chemicals, you can just use baking soda and
and vinegar.
an
I guess.
SOS pad. Why?
Oh, is that right?
I use an SOS pad.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I do have a few silverware pieces. I'm not sure that they're worth anything or whatever, but just my aunt had passed away and I'm helping my cousin sell some of her stuff.
Every time you polish silver, it takes a bit of it off. So if it's silver plate, if you ever seen a piece of silver plate, anything that has a dull spot on it, it's been polished and polished and polished to the point where the silver plate is no longer there. So let the people that buy it polish it and clean it and do whatever they
right.
want to do with it.
Look how much I've learned in 10 minutes, y'all. That's awesome. And I'm also going to check into that tech and sports thing. I guess I just thought it would be so beginning, you know.
It can be very overwhelming. Don't commit to doing. I'm just going to tell you right straight out right here. Do not commit to being in any of their goals.
Okay. All right.
You'll get caught up in things. You'll learn a lot of things about the back of the office and how to do sell through and stuff like that. But if you're doing vintage, you can't do a sell through like you can on clothing.
True. Yes.
So
I just want to make enough money.
Get discouraged really fast by listening to sell through and some of the people in there. So yeah, go.
I did learn that about cell phones and video games, stuff like that. I mean, you're not going to have the sell through rate. Yeah. Well, whatever, electronics people are selling. Like I know that those things flip overnight, and clothes and pottery, nothing else does. Right. So,
Well, if it's in and you have it priced correctly and what, yeah, I have stuff that I'll list and it'll sell overnight, or it'll sell in 5 days or whatever.
so you think it's about pricing then? Well, or desire, I guess, if someone wants it. So
Knowing
here's a
what you
question.
want, knowing what you have, knowing how to,
I could probably ask
how
you all
to
500
structure
questions.
your titles correctly.
I mean, I've been told. Are they correct? I don't know. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how I can get that into the.
Because I've heard it's like brand and then item.
Okay.
Like if it's Louis
I've
Vuitton
heard.
bag. Yeah. Well, I've
You
heard
ever
the
go
first
in
5
and
words
Do you
are
ever
most
go in and
important.
read anything on eBay's site?
When I say I've heard, it's either through reading on eBay's site or listening to someone tell me what the site says. But a lot of what I learned too is through the Facebook groups, what the people are saying. And then say somebody makes a statement.
I am
then
a
you've got,
moderator for a Facebook group that has 110,000 effing whining, nasty, bitchy people in it.
like I said, the
And
negatives.
it is one of the better Facebook groups out there. It's Bullo Buddies, Courtney.
Okay, yeah.
She is one of my very good friends.
I think that
And let me just tell you something. I go in there for 10 minutes a day, and this is what I do. You're gone, removed, you're gone, slap your hand, don't do it again. I cannot stand people, and I have no problem. She goes, I love it when you come in and moderate. And I go, I don't moderate. And she goes, no, you're like David and Goliath. You're David with the rocks.
Yeah, knocking them out.
There's rules. There's rules when you come into a Facebook group, and if you don't want to follow them, then bye.
Yeah,
because there's
true.
25 more people at the door wanting in.
Yeah, I mean it's true though, and it's I've seen those people tear up somebody just for asking a simple question, and
right.
It's a shame,
and they can't do the whole walk on by thing. They just can't. It's like oh, I had a bad day at work today. I'm going to go rip somebody's butt on a Facebook group for asking a question that they should know.
Noelle, I'm going to show her. So this is the guy that I really like, Neil Eric Fromm.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Neil
see
Eric?
how it's
okay.
See in this area. See in this area here. See how it's supposed to be black.
It ages. They make them that way.
It's oxidized purposely, but you could tell that they clean this, and I would not buy that. But see how
show her one that hasn't been cleaned,
and it gives it a depth that. See how the black is in the ring.
They need to look antiqued. That they have been made to look antique. Now that other one still slightly looks antiqued, but if you know this artist and see that?
Right. I got It's supposed to look like that.
Do not clean.
Okay. So it's depth. It's a depth thing. I love his jewelry. And then you'll have somebody that goes around and hold on. Okay, here's one. So this is all supposed to be black in here. See how they couldn't totally get it?
Right.
It's supposed right near the middle is supposed to be really dark. He oxidized that on purpose when it was sold. And then they cleaned it. Look at
wow.
That's why it never
ruined it.
They ruined it. Absolutely ruined it.
So if you want to get that as a buyer and have it look like that for you to wear, then you ruin it after you pay the money for it. But many people won't buy those pieces, or they won't even get anywhere near what they're worth.
Right.
Kathy Wiseman, if you have a Dremel, I'm breaking your fingers.
So see how this one, you could see the oxidation, right. Yeah. And it's a beautiful type of jewelry. I never was exposed to it. See, they didn't clean this.
So do you know what James Avery is? Jewelry?
Yes.
James Avery jewelry. Okay. So here, I mean, I guess all James Avery's, you can take it there to be
Oh my
cleaned.
God.
Are they ruining it to do that? Because I take my stuff all
Oh
the
my God, they
time.
ruined this.
Oh, look.
So what do you need cleaned? Do
Well,
you have a little ultrasonic cleaner?
I just have a couple of James Avery things like earrings or a bracelet, charm bracelet, and I just take them over there and have them clean them every,
You have an
so
ultrasonic
often.
cleaner?
I don't.
Well, they're cheap. Go
But
to
they
Harbor.
do it for free there, though. I'm just
So
saying
what are
because
they? All they're doing is sticking it in an ultrasonic cleaner.
Yeah.
is that right?
I would
clean
never
it.
take my jewelry to anybody to clean it personally. Because
Well,
I have a zero trust.
right.
Zero trust, and
Little
you do
trust
not
issues.
know what you know. You get to
You
take a
can get them
picture of
pretty
every
cheap
link
on.
of it.
You definitely can get them pretty cheap on Amazon. I
Okay,
got one,
good to know.
and you don't have to put chemicals in it. You just put water.
You can just
Just
put
water.
water.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yep. Don't
All
put
right. Well, my
chemicals.
son and daughter-in-law are going to leave in about an hour, so I'm going to go visit with them for a little while, and I'm going to check back and see if y'all are still around. So I just
I'm
wanted to
glad you
make
stopped
sure.
in.
I'm so happy. Y'all have no idea how
was really
excited
nice
I
to meet
am.
you.
Here for a bit.
Very nice to meet y'all. So, and thanks, Jen. I really appreciate it.
Now we'll
Okay.
do it again.
Okay. Sounds good. Y'all have a good
bye,
day. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
I love her.
Very nice.
She's so sweet.
I won't lick anybody to death. That's gross. People are dirty.
All right.
Oh
Back
man,
to listing.
that just gave me. Sorry.
She got the heebie-jeebies.
My
So-
granddaughter and her mother used to lick each other on the cheek, and it used to just make me want to vomit.
Oh.
Like they were doing it for, like to whatever.
To
Like
gross
my
you out.
granddaughter would just walk over to her mom sometimes when they were little, and she'd just go, oh. Can't handle dog licks, cat licks, because I'm allergic to their saliva. And that's probably what it is. I'm allergic to animal saliva, and I would get a rash. So just children or animals. A lot of them are feral. They don't come with instructions. And then they grow up to be things like me. I mean, what are you going to do?
Okay. Brand. Metal.
Some people on eBay are just giving this stuff away.
Yep.
Okay.
Time is it? 1:00.
$4 you sold that for? You idiot.
Was it a bid?
Yep.
That's why. I pretty much always filter out all the auctions. That's such a pretty listing.
What?
Doug just licked you.
Here.
Them's fighting words. All right, let me go back.
Jan can show you.
How much is?
How many are you at now?
How much does this weigh?
3
grams minus 53.
We're tied.
I was having a problem locating this jewelry. It's called Avedon is the name of the company, and it's vintage. And I just found 3 pieces that say Avedon, and this one is not one of them. So again, I have to put a much higher price. price. Very, very high.
Is it? Are you okay? Let me ask you a question, and it's probably a stupid one because I probably think I already know the answer.
How do you spell it?
AV. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. She's spelling it wrong.
I know nothing. I heard nothing. Are you weighing your silver and looking at the current silver prices on every piece of silver you list? And are you taking a
Yes,
picture?
I do weigh it. Like,
Are you taking a picture of it weighed, sitting on the scale with the weight of it for one of your pictures in your photo?
I usually try to. Yes. Yes, I usually do. Yeah.
So we need to take the usually out of there because that needs to be on every one of them. Because this is going to be this is going to be very painful for you to hear. Some people are just buying your jewelry for the silver and the gold, and then they're
once they get it, they can do whatever they want with it.
I agree with you. You see what Ty said, Richard Avedon.
Richard Avedon.
So I see signed Avedon sterling cuff.
Yeah, I see one.
$100 in January, $72.95 in January.
Are you wait. Save for later. Are you in what the hell is it called?
Worth Point?
I was in Worth Point. There was only 2 or 1.
I see a men's ID chain bracelet, 14 karat gold, Italy, sold for $1,668.
I was just in Worth Point.
Apparently you were in the wrong spot.
Avedon jewelry is what I typed, and I sorted from high to low.
Get your shit together, Mia.
Oh, I just found it.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
But it's this one's really low.
I don't see anything that says Richard on it, so I don't know if it's the same.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. Cool. Have one to sell? Sell now. I was spelling it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Oh, look at all this pottery. So one just like this, it was brown drip.
Guys, I got this amazing Mountain Hardware burnt orange hoodie at an estate sale yesterday for $1. Yes, I did.
Nice.
Pretty proud of myself over that one. The guy was trying to take it out of my hand. He goes, "That's a nice hoodie." And I go, "Yeah, I know. It's my favorite color."
So I think it is
oh my God. Somebody sold one of these in cobalt blue for $25.
What, are you still on your bean pot?
Yeah, I got distracted.
That's okay.
Say again, Mia.
I said I think it is Harvey
Weinstein.
Avedon.
Harvey Weinstein.
Ugh. Creepy.
I agree.
Harvey Avedon.
Avedon. Yep.
Another one for $25. Another one for $25.
There we go. There we go. Nice. All right. I see one exactly like mine.
I feel like all these prices have dropped because sellers have been struggling so bad and they're just letting it go.
I feel like all these prices have dropped because sellers are hurting for money.
That's what I just said. they're just letting it go for whatever because
Well, for what, and on top of that, there's a lot of new sellers that have joined because they're hurting for money, and a lot of them are watching people like the name that was mentioned earlier that shall not be repeated, and just it's and they don't know, and they don't care. Dun, dun.
mid 20th century. That is not 1950s.
Save. Upload. Okay. Well, while I'm doing that. Delete. There we go. Save. Upload.
Not a planter. These people are killing me.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Sell similar, and I gotta fix so much crap. I should have just started fresh.
I know. I know.
All
right.
Other pottery and glass. That dog is so filthy right now.
Well, look who you got it hanging out with.
Well, Skeet came over with Bindi.
I'm saying.
Yep.
You got all the boys out there.
And Bindi's the one that'll find any puddle of mud and lay down in it.
That's right. That's what Australian Shepherds are good for that.
Mm-hmm.
And if it smells a little sus, they roll all over in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But she was off the, she wasn't on the line or the leash for hours while Bindi was here. Okay, color is
Beautiful evidence Sterling cuff. This is 53 point. How many grams? Shoot. Shoot.
Right.
53.2.
What are you at, Jan?
What
are you at?
What am I at?
Yeah.
I'm on my fourth one, but it's not done yet.
Bracelet. Save. Extract. There we go. $53.2 grams. It's made of 9.2 silver. $225. Buy it now.
Mm.
Okay. Package weight.
Bye, Doug.
Bye, doggy.
Bye, Doug. 9x6 by.
I hear the rain. And I don't hear the tractor anymore.
Add photos.
Do it, Mia. When she starts talking to herself, she's in severe concentration mode.
I am.
Good girl. I gotta refill my coffee cup.
Open those. There they are.
I love photo room so much.
You love what?
Photo room.
I've never used that.
This is a purse size brush. So I want a picture of it laying on a bathroom counter from the 1970s with a purse in the background. So I tell photo room that, and they make me my background.
Really?
Really?
That sounds fabulous. Add a photo. Why is it not showing up?
I was sending one of my friends like 4 different photos for my listings and asking her which one she liked best. She was always picking like the tamest ones. And I'd be like, all right, I'm going to pick this one. She goes, that, but I don't like that. And I go, but it caught your eye. I said, it really caught your eye, didn't it? And she goes, yeah, it's really busy. And I go, that's what I want. I want somebody to catch their eye on that photo and then they can go in and look at the rest of them.
Where are the photos? I just had it. Where did it go? This is killing me. Why is it not showing up?
So apparently there's a pet washing station at Tractor Supply.
Of course there is.
We're going to be trying that. Because she is muddy. Well, I'm sad that I couldn't find it in a book. I would have loved to have mentioned it.
Right. Well, I found it in the book.
In the aqua color?
No. But I found it in the red color.
Yeah, I saw that one.
You can still use that. It's just a different. They just use the same mold and change the color.
I looked up that book that I bought for $5 from shipping. Not very impressive. If I had known. I don't know why I didn't know this.
You do now.
I do.
You didn't spend a couple $100 on books.
Nope.
They're not something that you have to put in a bookshelf. They're not something that you have to dust. Make sure they're taken care of and don't get moldy.
I know.
As much as we like to have books in our hands.
Brush McCoy pottery? What's that?
I wonder if you did that.
Never seen that before. That's McCoy? I have some of this.
Got a girl.
No way.
What?
No freaking way. Look at. I have some of this.
There you go.
I did not know it was McCoy.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Freaking prices. No way.
I'm gonna say way.
I need to.
That
1923. No way. Let's go to Terra.
I hate Terra Peak.
Brush. Jet. Wood. Oh, there are. Oh, yeah, that's not what I have. This is a much better picture. You can see that it's like three-dimensional, the glazing. I don't have.
Never know.
Maybe I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe you need to take a better look at yours.
All right, I'll go get it.
I'm getting aggravated.
Uh-oh.
It just, every time I download the picture, and then I download it to my computer, and then and then I go to find it and it's not there.
It's not uploading like you want it. Oh.
No.
That would be why I never put anything on my computer.
I usually don't have a problem, but
Most people don't. I'm just saying, I personally don't do that. Doesn't mean you shouldn't or somebody else shouldn't.
Nope. Pieces I have are marked Noritake. Where did the... There it goes. It looks like it, but it's not it.
Oh my God, this is fucking amazing. Sorry.
I should have made you a swear jar today.
I will never live through a swear jar.
I know.
I know you guys all think that I'm not a swearer, but I am.
No, we know, honey. We know for sure.
For
sure. Wow. Well, if you find any of that stuff, sold prices are over $400 per piece.
Good to know.
And Mia takes the lead. Now I need to type that into down, down, down the rabbit hole she goes. Wow. Those prices are insane. That's amazing. Super rare.
It's not super rare. It's ultra.
Ultra rare.
Yes.
19 sold items total on Worth Point.
For what?
It's called Brush McCoy Pottery. Never seen it before. $4,000, $1,400, $900, $700.
And that's pretty.
1923. Wow. Can't find my mouse. There it is.
I hate it when that happens.
Vintage McCoy pottery bean pot kettle, footed with handle and lid.
All right, now I just
That was
have
easy.
to.
That was easy.
Is that your bell?
Or if you don't like that one,
The next one you're gonna. Does that mean you listed one? Did you see it? It's a little goat.
The one that screams.
Yeah. I need that in my life.
That's insane. It's great. All right.
I'm probably going to sign off in about 10, 15 minutes.
that's good because I'm leaving here in just a minute.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
I was hungry.
That's why I brought popcorn. It's almost all gone.
Babes wants to go to the buffet.
Of course he does.
Is there one near you?
The Chinese buffet in Warsaw.
It's his favorite place to eat.
Because Half Pint is at her boyfriend's house.
New arrival.
If you guys need to get Velcro out of the stuff out of Velcro so you can wash it, sell it, make it look nice for yourself, this right here is your tool.
Oh, that's what that's for.
That's what I use it for. It's a lice comb.
Oh.
It is a lice comb.
Yep. Lice Meister, as a matter of fact. I got it at an estate sale in a bag with 3 other ones for 50 cents.
That's awesome.
You're so cool.
I scare myself some days.
I know.
I try not to look in the mirror, but every once in a while it happens and it freaks me out.
It's 225. 225. But I'm putting it in. Shipping weight.
And Noelle takes the lead.
Create. Bracelet.
Brett, how many pieces do you think were made in 1923? Being a fragile item, how many survived to 2024?
Less with me in the room.
All right.
Yeah.
Add
Probably
image.
weren't a lot made of each piece for sure.
Yeah. I didn't get a motivational meme. Why did only Noelle get a motivational meme? I see where I rate.
You don't whine enough. I sent you 3 motivational memes last night.
My
What
God.
the fuck's wrong with you?
The one was
I
hilarious.
was laughing so hard. I had about 5 more I wanted to send you, but I didn't want you to kill me. I was laughing so hard. I don't know what got. I needed to laugh, you guys. I needed to laugh for months.
This one made me laugh so hard. Hold on. So it says, me and my besties waiting at Heaven's Gate while they go over our text threads and group chats. I laughed so hard.
Oh, none of us got in either. My son said Satan's not ready for me and they won't open the gates in heaven. So I'm just going to stack.
All right. So we're going to add these.
So I listed 5 and sold 3.
I sold nothing. So
I sold nothing.
And I have 5.
You are the wiener.
I have 5 send offers, which I already sent 9. Oh, hey. Somebody's already looking at my Cupid pictures.
Somebody's I've had 3 people watch my Princess House crap.
All right. Save.
Oh,
List.
Brett. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm being left in the dust.
All right. Now Etsy's turn. Physical
Crap.
item. Finished product. '70s.
I gotta figure out what I was.
I got 4 orders for a total of $231.06.
So I have this whole pile of Chinese lanterns.
Oh, heck yeah.
What would you sell them for?
I don't know. How old are they?
Pretty old.
I would seriously look them up.
I did look them up. This is the draft I lost.
Oh,
Wow.
we may have had this discussion before.
Possibly. And evidence of said discussion is now gone.
Y'all need to Google-ate that shit again. Google-ate it.
Google 8. That's hilarious.
I always say that. Y'all need to Google. I got that from my uncle down south. He's like, girl, y'all need to Google-ate that shit. That's what he says.
Tech always says, hit the Google machine. And okay, so I'm at this estate sale yesterday. I went to 2. I only bought at 1. I made a big pile at the 1, and then I was like, I put it all away. So I'm in the basement in this little corner where the Christmas stuff is, because, I'm digging through the boxes of ornaments, and this little baby shows up. How could I not get a fat mermaid?
Oh,
Because I knew she was somebody, but I couldn't. She's like,
you got attitude.
She needs a repaint.
no, she doesn't. She's glittery. She's actually in really good shape, and she is
She could be Ursula.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Of course, Ursula was an octopus, so.
That's all right. Oh, shit. I thought I saved.
Why you that? I know.
I thought I made a draft for her last night, and I don't see it.
because 75 days went by.
It's so fucking true. I mean, it's so true. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get banned.
Material is sterling silver.
I could have sworn I made a draft for her. I'm so mad at myself right now. Well, it was kind of like I could have sworn I took all my shipping labels to storage with me yesterday. One of them still happened to be hanging off the printer.
So here's a 10 count of these that sold for $20 in March.
She's a Catherine's collectible.
Catherine
What she is
a rock star.
She's a something Catherine's collectible dams.
Well, that's interesting. I've never seen this before. Looking in Terapeak. You ever seen that in Terapeak results?
I hate Terapeak, so
I don't
what
go
are
in
you
there a
looking
lot.
at? There's nothing there.
It says this listing has been removed for a policy violation.
Yeah, so they're verifying people for those things.
I've never
They're doing that big time now. They're going through and that's a good way to learn. Those ones, your specific ones.
Inches.
I have no idea. They
Could have been a different brand.
I just typed in Chinese sky lantern. And wishing lights. I remember that.
Catherine's Collectibles Green Mermaid Dames of the Sea collection. That's what she is. Took me a minute. And they are hilarious. And they sell for about $40.
Tags.
Really? Oh my God, there's some hilarious ones. There's even posable dolls. Oh my God.
Okay, Kath. I think that's what Noelle said too.
Sterling cuff.
What?
She couldn't find the color of the bean pot list for at least 100.
No. They have a red one listed for 125. List yours for at least 129 or more.
Okay.
Even with a crack in the lid.
Yeah.
That color is not out there.
Speaking of uncles and laughing hard, I recently watched reruns of Jimmy Kimmel pranks on his Aunt Chippy. I go down the rabbit hole with Jimmy Kimmel a lot.
Oh my God. I love his sing-alongs in the cars. No. Jimmy Kimmel has what's her name? Miley Cyrus on a lot.
Yeah.
Those two, like I could be best friends with them in a heartbeat and we would never leave each other's sides. Yes, I could.
I like that. I like that other guy too, but I can't remember his name.
He's a blonde guy. This is
Who's the one that does the karaoke?
Jimmy Kimmel does do karaoke with them
Yeah.
too. The Jimmy Kimmel one with Miley Cyrus and the Christmas one. I like
James Corden's not the one I'm thinking of.
I every time I watch it I want to just die. Have you guys seen the video that Jack Black put out for the premiere for
Yes.
I watched that like 40 times yesterday, and I
You
sent
sent it to me.
Did I send it to you too?
You sent it to me.
I love Jack Black. That whole thing is like sing along in the cars with James Corden. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Maggie and Jimmy
That one.
Fallon.
Jimmy.
Whoa. And what's her name? Michelle Obama did a sing along with him in the car.
Mhm.
I mean, who hasn't, honestly? Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to share this because this is so funny. It's just the way these guys listed this. I want this one. Okay. It's nothing bad. It's the way they It cracks me up so bad. They put her in a wine glass or whatever. Oh my God, I'm dying.
Okay, wait. I missed it. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. I have
That's
this
hysterical.
I have this one in green. This is the one that I have, only mine's in green.
Right. It does remind me of Ursula.
Yeah, aren't they adorable?
All right, let me get
the
back.
heck?
I was uploading pictures when you all right, here we go.
Why won't it? Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, why won't it stop sharing? I couldn't find my button.
I'm helpful.
Yes, you are. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Since nobody has the green one, I'm listing it for a higher price because I can.
Because you can. All right, publish.
List. I've been dusted by both of you today.
Well, technically, you have counted every platform she's listed one listing on.
Right.
So.
Yes, she has.
Who needs that?
That's
I
all right.
need that extra.
It's okay. You can have it.
I need it.
Everybody gets a trophy, Noelle.
Everybody what?
Everybody gets a trophy.
No.
She's like, no.
Did I comment on something about that here recently? I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't know. I remember.
No, I did.
It somewhere.
I did in a Facebook group. I literally left that message because somebody said something about something, and I said, and they go, why? And I go, because everybody gets a trophy. You get a trophy, you get a trophy, and you get a trophy, and the rest of us get the hell out. I had so many comments back on that. Oh, that's been my favorite little theme lately. Oprah's, you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car.
So this is the thing I just listed this one.
Is that the Avedon one?
Yeah, $225, and it's marked 1975. So pretty cool.
You need to sit down with a bin and you need to fire up some drafts.
But I have that live in-person thing coming up, so.
No, I don't mean right this second. I'm saying when I squirrel, sometimes I'll just go to the draft bank and go, oh my God, what something I can do right this second.
All right, there's that one.
All right, how many are here? 1,
all right,
2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna do this one. This one's got 14 karat gold with it. It's nice.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's a modernist one. Oh, it's thick. And thanks, guys. I really needed to focus and be able to do this.
You need to focus. Let me help you with that. Row, row, row your boat gently up.
Merrily.
Wait a minute. Gently up shit stream. I have the right words in here. Is today the 27th already? Good God.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Goes quick. Tomorrow is my grandson's birthday.
Yes, and your mom's
He's 1
anniversary.
year old already. Yeah, and it's the anniversary of my mom's death tomorrow.
The anniversary of Tina's death and my mom's birthday are on the same day. That was the 26th of March is a bad day, and the 19th of April is a bad day, but that's also several people's birthdays, so it's kind of like,
Well, I used to say,
it's my
it
burnversary.
was a bad day, and it was always a rough day for me. But then I remember that, when I started out, I said I had a 5-year plan, right?
And you did it.
5 years to the day.
To the day we were like,
my grandson was born. So it was like, I was thinking
you know
about
how hard it was for me to keep my fat mouth shut when her son and daughter-in-law came over and showed me all the goodies, and I was outside and she was upstairs, and I knew what was going on, and she didn't. Do you know how hard that was?
I bet.
I didn't say anything.
That takes a lot.
I didn't say anything when they came out, and I didn't say anything to her until she said something. And can I just tell you guys, I was on fire.
That was the day that I got the grandma onesie.
I know, because I thought, oh my God.
I started screaming.
I was sitting down on the front porch crying because I knew what was going on. I did not go in. I could have. I was told I could. I was like, no. This is a you guys thing. Oh my gosh, that was so exciting, though. It was so exciting.
All right.
Not tell a lie. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 A, B. I got all my totes memorized now. I just have to count the shelf and the down. It's horrible. Number 4.
Did you see that stupid article about the resellers that accidentally shipped their cat?
What?
The cat crawled into the box.
How would you not know?
Right? So they were looking for the cat, and then they had put signs up all over the neighborhood and all this other stuff. 6 days that cat was floating around.
How did the Postal Service not?
Right?
Okay, I don't believe that. I mean, I believe it, but I think that they should be removed from
I don't
eBay.
believe shit I see on the internet anymore.
I know. Wow.
Selling. Research. Two. Sterling. 18 carat. Cuff.
He's counting something. Number 3, number 4. Maybe she's counting snorts.
She was.
I think she's counting the snorts.
I don't know. No. I don't know about that either.
Okay. Images.
Oh, I cannot spell today.
I can't spell most days. I'm a horrible speller. Horrible.
Horrible. That's because you're from Sheboygan.
Her new favorite word.
Sheboygan?
Sheboygan.
It almost sounds like a dirty word.
Now it is.
We have a new newscast from Rosanna, Dana from Sheboygan, Boston.
This is Rosanna.
Oh my God, she was hilarious. I love that woman.
She
So
was like one of my favorites. Yeah, absolutely.
Mia, you went to a lot of my book sales, right?
Yes.
So I don't know if you remember, I ever tried selling the Patty Smith books.
I don't know. What?
Hold on.
And that you couldn't sell them?
Yeah, I mean, they were in my like $2 sales.
Uh-oh, how much are they worth?
I sold them
Like $100 each?
for $185.
Yes, good
Left.
girl. And you had them in your $2 sale.
Yep. Several times. Showed them several times.
That's why I don't sell on YouTube anymore. There's a specific reason for it.
Uh-oh. I'm getting a babes. I'm hungry. Gotta feed the man. All right, girlies, we're signing off. I'm going to do this next Saturday, too.
I think this is a good idea. Thanks so much.
We'll
I'm going to finish doing this one, and then I'm going to get back to
Keep going.
doing the stuff for live. Yeah. No, I'm going to list one more.
Do it. Do it.
Oh.
There's one more fat mermaid out there swimming in the ocean.
I love that mermaid.
So Noelle and Mia tied with 6 listings.
But she sold 3. So that's she won.
Sold 3.
There's no winner. The winner is the person, every person that listed something and did some work. That I do this every day. You guys don't.
Nope.
I don't do it enough.
But I like
next week you're gonna fail better, right?
I'm gonna feel so much better next week.
Good. That's all that I care about.
All right, I love you girls. Thanks for
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to come next week because I'm gonna be doing my live sale.
You are the biggest
right.
You're the biggest loser.
She's setting up a table.
I have I'm gonna be at a fair with the tables and all my stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not all my stuff, but
I gotta go. He's getting hungry. The texts are increasing in rapid stuff.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
Na 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 na.